Oh, he's going to flip Carson with that. He's making him turn with it.
There's a tap.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Look at Landon Torville.
What's going on with the PGF and the money and the things like that, that's answers the one fundamental problem we have as professional athletes in the sport. I mean, it could change everything about the sport.
This is the future of jiu-jitsu right here, and I'm just ecstatic to be the face of it right now.
PGF was the shit. We all got paid before we even started sweating. Ain't nothing better than that.
We are underway. Anderson in the white rash guard, getting pushed around here by the Minnesota Maniac.
Kevin Sherrill's sitting at home because I broke his ankle.
Hard collar tie. Oh, that was.
Oh!
Because they don't see a future in it, but I do see a future in it.
Haven't done anything but just like come and did what I'm supposed to do, you know, and just let's f people up, you know.
He doesn't take it as serious as I do. This is a lifestyle for me.
It's my first experience with something like this, and I just want to say, Brandon, thank you. PGF, everybody. I mean, this has probably been one of the best experiences of my life.
It kicks you into this state of, like I said, excitement or fear or nervousness or happiness. And then when you get to the battle, you get to the competition, all that stops.
Travis is scary as attacks. He's in. He's got it.
It's almost like a feeling of nirvana.
I think I'm just addicted to the high of competing and winning, and it's fun. I think I'm an addict by nature. I just enjoy the thrill of it.
And right now, PGF's sitting by itself. It's that lone soldier, you know? So I think that if the PGF can gain enough traction, it could potentially change the competitive scene in jiu-jitsu as a whole.
We're going to keep building this until everybody can get paid what they're worth in the sport of jiu-jitsu. We will have the biggest jiu-jitsu promotion on the planet. How does the PGF work? We have a pre-selected roster of 20 athletes, and they're going to be split up into 4 different teams with 4 legendary coaches: Hajer Gracie, Andre Galval, Eddie Bravo, and Keing Machado. On Sunday, those 20 athletes are going to be drafted onto one of those 4 teams. Each athlete is going to get 12 matches during the regular season. The only way to win a match in the PGF is by submission. If you win by a choke, we call that a kill. That's worth 6 points. If you win with any joint lock, we call that a break, and that's worth 3 points. Any submission that you land in under a minute gets you an extra point. The top 8 point scorers go into a seeded playoff bracket on Friday night, and the winner of that bracket is going to get $20,000. The team that scores the most collective points during the regular season is going to win $100,000 in PGF Season 6. It's the biggest season of the PGF ever, and it's probably the biggest event that's ever happened in Jiu-Jitsu. Don't miss it, April the 21st, and if you want to get more information, visit www.pgf.world.
X-Martial gear is some of the best gear I've ever worn.
This rash guard is absolutely perfect.
Whether you're a man or a woman, we've got you covered with both short and long sleeve.
But wait, there's more. Fasten your Nogi shorts belts, because X-Martial's Dojo Roadshow is hitting the road, and it's nothing short of epic. Imagine this, an X-Martial team, an RV, and a mission to visit gyms far and wide.
We're talking challenges that'll have you in splits, literally and figuratively, meetings with the biggest personalities in the jiu-jitsu world, and a tour so wild, you'll wish your life had a rewind and watch again button.
This isn't just a road trip, it's a rolling jiu-jitsu carnival, and it's all captured on our YouTube channel. Picture the funniest, most thrilling parts of jiu-jitsu, packed into an RV and sprinkled with that special X-Martial flair.
The Dojo Roadshow is where the mats meet the road, and every stop is a story waiting to be told. So subscribe, like, and get your laugh on, because X-Martial isn't just about changing the game. We're about making it hilarious, one dojo at a time.
Welcome to Las Vegas to the PGF Qualifier. I'm Brandon Mccaghren.
I'm Tim Freeman.
From Inside BJJ Podcast.
Inside BJJ.
One of the most legendary jiu-jitsu podcasts of all time.
Some have said.
I have said. I've declared it personally. So we're here for the PGF Season 6 Qualifier. We're only having one qualifier this season. Season 6 is at 175 pounds, as I'm sure you've heard already. We have 4 incredible coaches. We have Roger Gracie, Eddie Bravo. We got Higan Machado. We got Andre Galval. We got $100,000 to the winner, to the winning team. And then we have another $20,000 to the individual champion for Season 6. It's going to be here in Las Vegas. April 21st is the draft, and then the regular season starts on the 22nd. But today, we're going to take the winner of this qualifier and guarantee him a roster spot.
It's a big deal. I've been talking to these guys outside trying to get a feel for, you know, how excited they are to actually have a chance to actually get a spot on Season 6. Every single one of them brought it up. They're coming for the spot, man. They want the spot.
It's exciting, man. This is really exciting. The qualifiers, in a lot of ways, are just as much fun as the regular season is to me. So we got 16 people in the bracket. This thing's double elimination. Let me give you just a quick overview.
Yeah, how does that work?
On how it works. You have to lose twice. So if you lose in the regular bracket, you're going to move into the, we'll call it the consolation bracket. We don't want to call it a loser.
The not winners bracket.
The consolation bracket. We'll call it the losers bracket.
The almost
You're moving
won.
into the losers bracket. If you win the losers bracket and the guy who's in the final hasn't lost yet, then you've got to beat him twice in the final. Here's the way the rules work for the qualifier. 6-minute matches. All subs are legal. All subs are legal. There's only 3 illegal techniques. There's jumping guard, there's slamming, and there's any sort of scissor leg takedown. Even the hand on the mat, that's against the rules. Other than that, all subs are legal.
Everything's legal. Mother's milk.
Yep. No points accrued whatsoever.
I can muffle you.
You can. And
Neck
you know what
crank.
else? If it goes to a draw, let's just say it goes 6
Nobody
minutes.
nobody's
Nobody
close.
gets subbed.
Nobody's
It's going to the judge's decision. Now let me explain to you who the judge is and how he's going to settle it up.
Yeah, let's hear that, because I've been actually trying to figure that part out. I couldn't find any info on that.
I'm the judge.
Oh, geez.
It goes to Brandon's decision.
B-Mac.
And I'm going to advance
Wow.
the most exciting to watch athlete from that match.
How are we defining exciting?
Listen, we know exciting when we see it. That's what we do here, Tim.
That is what we do.
That's
here.
what we do here in the PGF. So yeah, I'm looking. I tell the guys during the rules meeting, you need to think about winning, but you also need to think about really coming out and showing what you can do and why you're exciting to watch. We're looking for exciting athletes in the PGF. Winners, yes, but they got to be winners that people are excited to watch. So that's how I'm going to judge if it goes to a decision. Now listen, some may say that's controversial, Tim.
Some might. I don't think so. I actually think it's a great idea.
Yeah, you know, if it's going to come down to somebody's decision, I feel like it should come down to my decision.
What if it comes down to someone coming out here and putting on but not really doing jiu-jitsu? Like, highly entertaining, dancing, moving around, flipping around. Is there a chance that they could audition well tonight and actually move on?
I mean, that chance possibly exists, but I wouldn't count on it if they're not doing very much jiu-jitsu. I mean, it sounds like that guy's going to lose twice.
Probably, right?
Okay. Where's my referee at? Where's my referee, young Johnny? Hey, Johnny, will you throw me that flag?
Johnny's not wearing the stripes.
I'll toss the flag from the sideline here.
Johnny said no to the stripes.
Thank you. Okay, let me explain what this is to you guys. So we have a brand new stalling rule for the PGF this year. It works like this. We have a 20-second shot clock going. If I don't feel like there's been enough action from one of the athletes or both of the athletes in that 20 seconds,
chuck it.
I'm throwing a flag, the ref's blowing the whistle, and he's restarting them
Blow the whistle.
In referee position.
Okay.
So if this happens to you 5 times during the match, you're not here for the same reason we're here, and that's okay, but you can watch the rest of the tournament from the sideline because you're DQ'd.
How quick are you going to be on the trigger if they
I'm going
get
to be
5?
pretty quick on the trigger. Yeah, go ahead, man. I'm going to be pretty quick on the trigger.
Pretty quick on the trigger.
I have we call it a shot clock now. I got
So-
a 20-second shot clock going.
Okay, we're talking Sakuraba Quintet quick. How
Yeah,
fast
I'm
they
talking
were. Like,
quick.
boom,
I'm talking quick.
Fast.
But I also am not going to call you for stalling from dominant positions too quickly, unless it's obvious that you're just trying to ride the clock out, which makes no sense in this rule set because it doesn't benefit
you. Can't win by stalling.
So we've tried to do everything we can. And look, I'm not saying we got it all right, but we're working on it.
But we did.
Yeah,
I think you got most of it right.
We're working on it. We're going to try to have the most exciting tournament that we can. Even these free qualifiers, we want you guys to really enjoy watching them. And there's a lot on the line here. I told him.
Yeah, there is.
I told him early. I'm not just taking the winner. I'm taking guarantee one of the top performers, one of the most exciting guys that we see here today. So, should be good.
It's outstanding, man. There is a crowd full of people here.
What do we got here, Coach?
They
wants to get in.
We got
it's
another
too late.
guy.
The bracket's done.
Oh man,
bracket's
we got a guy wanting to get in at the last second.
Can't do it.
Oh man.
All right.
We got a mix of guys too wanting to get in. Some guys seem like they've been preparing for this, and a couple dudes were like, "Hey, I just found out 4 hours ago."
Yeah,
I rolled
a
in.
couple of local Vegas guys.
Yeah,
but most of these guys flew in from another state to be here.
I know. I met a guy from Georgia.
Yeah, there's a guy from Georgia.
Said he hung out at a park today for 4 hours.
We got some Colorados out here.
Yeah.
A lot of action.
Yeah, it is, man. Beautiful Las Vegas. We're matside.
We'll find a match for him, but I can't get him in the bracket.
Las Vegas.
We'll find something.
We're gonna set up a.
Just tell him to keep his mouthpiece in his
challenge
pocket.
match. Man, we got a side match getting put together here, which is one of the things I love about jiu-jitsu. Getting ready to bang this out.
All right, so first up, we're going with Donnie Bryan and Bryn O'Neill.
Donnie Bryan and Bryn O'Neill. Donnie is on the left here at a 10th Planet, Albuquerque. It looks like he's repping. And Bryn O'Neill is a local guy who's been living in Las Vegas for about a year.
He trains out of Extreme Couture. And we're about to kick this thing off. All right, ready? And here we go. 6-minute match.
Immediately, Bryan goes for the arm drag.
One thing I noticed about Bryn immediately was like the level of confidence that he walked in here with.
Very much.
And he was planning on going with no rash guard today, but we make him wear a shirt or a rash guard.
Talking to him earlier out front, he displayed the same level of confidence. There was no lacking there. And he's finding himself on the bottom side of a cross-ashi attack here from Donnie Bryan.
Yeah, he's going after the leg, but doesn't have anything put together too well yet. Ooh, he might be thinking about that Aoki lock there.
Nice little shootout going on with the feet.
You know, it's one interesting thing. Well, I think there's a lot of interesting things about the PGF rule set, but one of the interesting things to me is that, yeah, you can be a great leg locker and you can win your way into the qualifier via leg locks, but a leg lock only scores 3 during the regular season versus a choke scoring 6.
Yeah, man, you're trying to get a kill. You want to get those 6 points.
Right, Donnie's pulled him down into the. Or sorry, Bryn's pulled him down into the closed guard.
Maybe you would expect the match to go the other way right there, right? But
yeah. Okay.
Both guys like not, they're feeling each other out, but they're getting after it.
Oh, straight ankle pressure here.
Let's see if
both guys.
Bryn can finish that. O'Neill's got the knee line out. He still could be in some danger there, though, right?
He's fine.
He came out now.
No danger of the stalling call yet.
Not yet.
It's non-stop. Okay. They're staying on the move. They're staying active. Nobody. Yeah, active doesn't necessarily mean fast. You know what I mean? Like people hear active and they think fast, powerful. It's not necessarily what it is.
You got to be working.
Just
work.
You need to be working towards a finish somewhere. Working towards a position, something.
We got both guys getting after it tonight. Bryn and Donnie.
About 3.5 minutes to go here.
Submission only, no way to score tonight. The only way you can score is by winning or impressing the man sitting next to me. B-Mac. Got these guys. This is not just a match, this is an audition.
For sure. And Donnie looking to turn the pace up there.
Imagine if I could throw my voice and tap you at the same time. That would be a winning.
Look at this, Donnie jumping on the head here.
Very close.
He's past the guard, halfway through.
You see Bryn's trying to make some space there and turn in, and he does. Comes up on top. It was a nice exchange.
Oh, nice Kimura. Sits out for the Kimura. Let's see if Donnie can get it together and protect himself. He has to go to the bottom. Ooh, I don't
Bryn's going to try to turn to
oh,
that head.
Oh.
Doesn't want to come up on that necessarily. And he manages to stay alive, but his arm's still trapped.
Yeah, he's not out of danger yet.
It looks like Donnie's using his left hand to hold his right hand now. Beat that Kimura. No, he just cleared it. And Bryn's staying on the grip. There's
Got
the tap.
it.
There's the tap. Nice. Bryn O'Neill with the Kimura.
Nice, good work,
Moves
guys.
on. Picks up a nice win against Donnie Bryan from 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu.
All right, Manning Leverett versus Wyatt Montgomery. You guys have got 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Wyatt Montgomery.
So let me tell you some stuff about Manning for those of you that aren't familiar with Manning Leverett. He's a 2-time PGF veteran. So Manning was a veteran of Season 3, did really well, made the playoffs. Season 4, again, did really well, made the PGF playoffs. So Manning, not only is he's a real killer, but he understands the way the PGF works. He's been through the gauntlet twice already.
How important is that experience to have?
Man, it's crucial because it's not the same thing as a one-day tournament, where you can go out there and kind of, like, say, night number 1, somebody pops your ankle a little bit. And maybe in a one-day tournament, you kind of let that go.
Yeah.
And you can do that in PGF, but you're probably going to be sitting the next day not scoring points at all.
Right.
So in the PGF, a loss and a draw really serve the same function. And so you're incentivized to just go ahead and tap and to push the pace for action as well.
Yeah, that makes absolute sense. We got both guys here getting ready.
We're waiting on Keelan right here. He's almost ready.
Wyatt's out of Hanzo Gracie, or let's say USA.
Well, Wyatt, I believe he trains in Georgia. He's right here from Georgia.
I chatted with him outside.
Manning's from Florida, from Jacksonville.
Earlier. Got some south action.
Dude, I'm super happy you're here.
I'm stoked to be here.
Let the people know how you ended up here with this Inside BJJ.
How did I end up here?
Yeah, tell them about Inside BJJ.
Inside BJJ is a podcast for jiu-jitsu that I started in 2012. It's not the oldest, but it might be one of the oldest. I think it's the OG one, though. It's pretty great, yeah.
Greatest jiu-jitsu podcast intros
of all time. Perhaps, yeah.
All time.
Had a great run, man. Been able to talk to everybody I wanted to talk to, and we're still doing it. We're still banging it. InsideBJJ.com. Here we go. Back to the action.
All right, so this is Manning in the black rash guard. This is Wyatt in the brown. Listen, Manning is very, very good, dude. If you haven't seen Manning before,
be interesting to see this. I know Wyatt has some wrestling under his belt. He did indicate that is one of his main skills.
Manning, pretty strong in every respect. He's a good guard passer. He's a good back player.
He was very relaxed, too. He was here early and just kind of laying down, planking on the mat.
Manning's he did a lot of the PGF qualifiers over those season 3 and 4, trying to work his way into the roster.
For guys that compete all the time, do the nerves get a little more if it's...
Oh, look at that rolling Kimura.
That was dope. Oh,
uses
this
it to
interesting
jump on
battle
the legs,
here.
outside heel
right
hook.
on the heel hook.
Oh, man.
Wyatt just slips the heel. That was close.
But look at that. See, Manning's constantly attacking, dude.
He's got the head and arm choke. Wyatt defends. Now Wyatt's like, okay, now I know what I'm dealing with.
I mean, Manning flipped past his guard twice. He flipped past him with a Kimura. He flipped past him with the headlock game.
That really puts you on high alert when you're the bottom player and that happens. You realize, man, this dude just flew over my body twice.
Wyatt trying to enter the legs. Good job by Manning, though, keeping that leg stapled in there. Good positioning with his left leg. Wyatt wants to get an elevation going with that butterfly hook.
Yeah.
But Manning doing a good job in that headquarters position, trying to smash him out. Tries to back step through.
Almost gets it. Wyatt looks like he's trying to invert, maybe set up a leg attack of his own.
Nice job.
Kind of dissipates.
So Wyatt kind of gave his first offensive threat there. Manning really like out in front, leading the dance though.
Yeah, setting the pace for sure.
I think we're going to see him try to roll past this again.
You think he's going to try to take a shot over the top, and there it is. He slides through this time.
Knee slide, but a nice job though by Wyatt.
He's inverting well, but let's see if he can keep Manning off.
Manning's got that.
He's back on the little mini leg attack right there.
Manning's got that pace that'll start paying dividends with 2 minutes left kind of pace.
We just got a booger on the mat.
Booger alert. He's wiping it on his belly.
Manning literally just blew a snot rocket onto the mat.
Picked it up and wiped it on his belly.
Picked it up, wiped it off, and Wyatt didn't flinch. He went right
Wyatt
back
with a
to
nice
it.
entry here.
And he's got that outside heel hook. He's got double outside.
Yeah, double outside is a real problem, though, if you don't have the heel hook.
Man, it's hard.
Already.
It's hard to stop your opponent from coming up. Both players up against the wall.
Yeah.
How much action can take place against the wall before
As long
we
as
pull
it's
them out?
still active and they're still moving, I'm going to let them.
Can you run the wall a la Craig Jones?
Yeah, as long as the action's on the move.
Another outside heel hook. He's got the heel now.
That was a much better entry.
And Manning just turns out of it masterfully, and it looks like he thought about maybe setting something up. And
all right, they just hit the halfway point.
Changed his mind. Both guys here have had a couple of good attacks, Brandon. You see Manning's going for the straight arm. I like that. I'm a big fan of that. Like, if it's there, just go for it.
Wyatt trying to get into his passing now.
Yeah, he almost set up a knee slide, but got stopped, and now he's
Manning's
caught
got
himself
good wrist
up
control.
in close
Thinking
guard.
about going to his rubber guard over there.
You can see Manning's got a wrist control on the left side there. Wyatt's staying low. Hands are out on the mat. Man, there's so many traps in here. It's so difficult to deal with for the top player. It looks like Manning's setting up a shoulder crunch on the far left side, Brandon. I can't quite get a sight on it.
He does have it. He's going to need a butterfly hook to make it happen, though. Ooh, turning it into a near side arm lock.
Nice.
Oh, nice sit through by Wyatt. Pretty good heel hook.
And Manning pushes it out. His knee was inside, man. Really nice work tonight.
Yeah, neither guy really slowing down here.
I wonder where that booger ended up.
I think it's tucked safely away.
Safely away in the mouthpiece of. You can see Wyatt's trying to fight for wrist control here. Both guys getting moved to the middle. So far, no penalty action, man. I'm kind of wanting you to throw that thing, dude.
When they were in the closed guard, I picked up the flag and put it in my hand.
I saw you got it ready.
But
you started doing practice reps.
Yeah, dude, I was feeling to see how much does this thing weigh?
Took a couple
How far
swings.
am I going to be able to get it?
Maybe I can get this. Yeah, Ben Eddie's just standing over there on the side watching these two guys, surmising. With Manning trying to fish under for the leg here.
He's playing with his butter half.
Yeah.
I mean, Wyatt is holding his ground there. That's
nice
a much better
switch.
play. Good switch to the other side. Getting ahead of him here.
There it is. Look at that.
That's big.
Cuts back to mount.
That's big because I was just sitting there thinking, well, man, Manning really dominated the front of the match, but Wyatt's really the end of the match, and then he just took a really strong position.
And again, both guys still kind of countering attack for
10
attack.
seconds left.
And I don't think we're going to see.
Ooh, Manning.
Man, it's right down to the wire, though. Maybe we will get a finish here.
Maybe not.
It dissipates.
Okay.
Nice match.
All right. Good game.
We'll call that a booger.
I think I'm gonna go with Wyatt right there.
I think that's a strong move,
I think
man.
I'm gonna go with
disagree.
Wyatt. I mean, listen, it's a double. It's a double elimination. We'll see Manning again. We're going with Wyatt.
You know, Brandon, I'm not going to lie. I forgot you had to make the decision right on the fly.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure, dude.
I'm sorry.
It's a lot of pressure.
Is there anything I could do or say to help you?
No, we're good.
Okay, all right.
Patrick Kahill, Samson Fumabout.
All right.
And Samson is also a PGF veteran. He was in season 4. And Samson just recently won the ADCC Open at Long Beach, I think.
Oh, outstanding. Nice.
So, huge tournament. Huge tournament. So he won the advanced division over there.
Got
so
some momentum coming in behind him.
And just got his black belt not that long ago. He's up against Patrick Kahill. This is Samson.
Man, Patrick
in
Cahill's
all black.
Big middleweight here.
Yeah, some of these guys cut a little weight to get here.
Yeah. Cahill looks like he cut some. He's a pretty big, good-sized dude. See him playing the head. Samson went in there.
Ooh, jumped towards the triangle.
That was sick. Taking advantage of the rule. You can't jump guard, but you can jump a sub. And he still got that. He's going to hook the leg, and he might actually have some action here, but his head's trapped.
His head is trapped. Oh, he's caught in a triangle as well. Actually, he's caught in more of a triangle than Cahill is.
Cahill just turned it around. This is the drama of jiu-jitsu that often plays out in a match. And we'll see if Samson can find a way out from this position.
I mean, he's locked in a pretty tight figure 4 right there.
Is his biggest problem right here that he's just locked? He's not actually in.
His biggest problem is his posture. See, he's trying to pull. His head is stuck. He can't get good posture right there. There he goes.
He pulls it out. Let's see if he could go right into an attack.
Onto an attack.
Look at that.
Look at this dude.
Got an inside heel hook potentially. These guys are getting after it, man. I think you're going to have to set that flag down. I don't think you're going to need it.
Oh, it's not even. Look, it's off to the side now, dude.
Cahill's got an arm isolated. It looked like he was going to spin through for an attack, and he's. Look at this.
Samson already with his knee through on the leg attack.
Nice. Right back to the outside heel hook. And he's got a good bite on the heel, and they're going to roll. And let's see if Cahill slips the knee line.
He slipped the knee.
Look, he's trying to get tombstoned right now. Samson almost got that tombstone.
The Aoki counter here.
Here we go.
Samson got to be careful.
And Samson's going to throw a counter of his own.
Switches off inside heel.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, there's the exposure right there. If he can get that roll again.
Look at that. Nice job. Gets the outside heel hook.
Samson Fumabout, man. PGF vet.
No, I think he got that from like a 50-50 position almost, huh?
All right, Anthony Salisbury versus Jamie Carnell.
Let's go. Had the chance to talk to Jamie Carnell out front. Spent a few hours at a park today out here in Las Vegas, just contemplating the fight, thinking about it. Came all the way out from California.
Yeah, I think he said he's from Sacramento.
Grass Valley area. Which is
it'll be on that schedule, on that bracket on Smooth Comp.
Even
it'll give you
further.
A pretty good idea.
And he looks pretty damn ready.
Yeah, Anthony in the red and black.
Yes.
Jamie in the pink and, we'll call it pink and blue. We'll call it flavorful.
And Anthony's not playing. He's right on the leg
he's
attack
right
of his
into
own.
a leg.
Look at this. Jamie Carnell is on a knee bar of his own. Classic. And let's see if he can get the finish. He's got a good bite on that.
The knee line's out of there, though.
Salsbury's going to get it cleared. Let's see where this transitions into. A lot of times, the part of the leg lock where you think you're out is the part where you get transitioned into some deep hole. You can see both guys looking for it. Carnell inverts, almost a little berimbolo action.
Switches off to like a 50-50
yeah.
with a straight ankle lock. He's got to be careful leaving his own foot behind like that. You see he wants to invert, but he's too far away. He needs to invert under the hips, like, yeah, an inside spin, just like that. That's going to give him an exposure.
There it is.
Exposure.
Now Salsbury. Oh, look, he just looks over here and grins. Do you see that?
I synced it.
He's auditioning. Headshot. He's rolling through for it, and Jamie's doing a good job so far of protecting it, keeping that heel flat on the mat, not exposing it, but
I think Salisbury's young. He's like, I think I saw in his registration, he's he's not even
16 or 17.
Yet. I think it said he was 15 years, 11 months.
I'm not gonna. He looks like an evil teenager to me. He seems like the kind of guy that would take your leg home with him.
Ooh,
look at this. Here it comes.
Good knee slip by
Nice. Carnell's not a rookie here. Got about 4 minutes to play here. Las Vegas, PGF Season 6 qualifiers. Matside at 10th Planet, Las Vegas with Brandon Mccaghren.
Oh, look at this. Nice counter. What a back take by Carnell.
Carnell's almost on it. You think he's going to get it? Look at he digs his hook in.
Oh, that was beautiful. What a great counter, man.
He's got the backside hook.
Caught the kid sleeping right there.
It looks like he's getting his top hook in, too. Nice.
That was beautiful.
Oh, he's going to set up
under.
the choke right here.
He's
he might get this, Brandon. He's going to lock a body lock on the top side, and he got
him. Boom.
Man.
Biggs. That was a big win and a great move.
But you know what? I'm impressed with the kid. Not too bad, my friend. Not too bad. Very nice work.
Fergus Keating, Alvin, yeah. I don't know if I said his last name right, dude. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna call him Alvin.
Yeah.
He wins this match. I bet we learn his name.
Alvin.
And you know what, dude? I've seen Alvin before. I believe at like a combat jiu-jitsu bracket or something like that. I know he's been on some of those cards.
Got 10th Planet Albuquerque showing up again with Fergus Keating.
Yeah, in the 10th Planet rash guard, and then Alvin in the black.
Is that black and silver?
Hey, and so we had the last match, we had our youngest competitor. This match, we've got our oldest competitor. I believe Alvin is 48 years old.
I saw that. It was either 45 or 48.
And I'm about to be 44, and I know how I feel.
I'm about to be 46, and I know how you feel also.
I can't imagine the bravery.
Yeah. These guys are getting some good cracks in on the head. I like that. Jiu-jitsu clubbing.
All right, 10 seconds to yellow.
Night at the Roxbury going on. These guys are clubbing. Both guys reaching. Be interested to see if someone takes a shot. And there the flag goes. First time in, is that the first time in PGF history?
Ref,
wow.
Pick your guy on the bottom. They're both stalling, so it doesn't matter. That's one for each guy. So we're going to start them on bottom referee position.
Oh, that's not technically referee position.
Blow the whistle when you start it.
Does the leg have to be up on the backside? Okay. This is like...
well, you know, I don't care if it's exactly referee position.
More or less, though, the spirit of it. I get you.
If both guys are happy with the spot, it's fine.
Right. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. I definitely would try to get something extra out of that position. And Alvin looks like he might be thinking about sitting down on that leg.
He's got an overhook with his left arm.
And he does sit down on it.
Ooh, outside heel.
And I think the knee line's clear for Keating.
Ferguson wrestling up, though.
And Ye sweeps him over the top. He's got it.
Oh, he's working an arm and guillotine. That's a pretty good one. He's got a good bend on the head there.
Fergus is stacked up. It looks like he's hand fighting with his left hand, Brandon.
Yeah, I think he's going to be okay right there. But I like what I see from Alvin, the way he attacked the head, just keeping the bend on the spine.
Transitions to taps.
Oh, got him with the Americana off the bottom.
Didn't even see it coming.
Fergalicious, dude.
That came real fast, my friend. Holy cow.
Got him with the Americana off the bottom. All right, that's 1-0 for the stalling rule.
Wow. That's what I love about jiu-jitsu.
Stalling rule pushed it, dude.
I love jiu-jitsu, man. You can win even when it looks like you're losing.
And it did look like
yes, it absolutely did, man.
Dalton DeLong versus Christopher Gill.
Let's go.
You like how fast we blow through these things at the
PGF
Qualifier?
Yeah, we're not messing around.
We don't need no red tape. We need Brandon and the smooth comp scoreboard.
That's what we need. Let's go, baby. Got a chance to chat with Dalton before the show tonight.
And he was the one you were saying found out an hour ahead of time.
Just a few minutes. Yeah, not very long ahead of time. He's like, man, I asked him if he was ready. He said he stays ready.
Dude, I stay ready with this,
man,
this flag right here.
Brandon's going to give himself bursitis holding that flag up. He is ready to go. And there it goes. Another flag. I don't know how we're going to call this.
Stop.
I don't know how we're going to call this.
Whistle blew.
First time ever. Controversial.
All right.
Throws the flag. When the flag gets thrown, is that it, or does the ref have to blow the whistle?
Refs, it goes on the whistle.
Okay, so the whistle was blown before the sub was in.
Yep.
We got a true referee position out of Dalton.
Why referee position? Ask me that, Tim. Ask me
Why referee position, Brandon?
What's
what is
the
the significance
number one thing
of
that everybody complains about in jiu-jitsu, the boring part? The guard passing exchange.
Yes.
We're skipping right past it. We're putting you close to the finish.
Got you. Putting you within reach of the summit. You're right there. And Dalton's trying to get a hook in, but Christopher Gill's doing a good job of defending. Looks like he might try to come up on a single.
Way out, roll into that arm lock.
It's going to end up in the arm.
See, the ball don't lie. If he gets this arm lock, the ball never lies, you know.
Let's see. Chris got a butter half game going from bottom. Might get some elevation underneath. Dalton's trying to use that overhook to counter the underhook. It's like classic Skeletor versus He-Man battle, overhook versus Wizard.
Yeah, I like the way Dalton's approaching the passing, though. He's aggressive. He's hunting the head.
And he's side-to-side aggressive. He's right up on that head again.
Yeah.
Not even fighting for the underhook, just controlling the head. And he's going to backstep through this.
Nice.
Cleared the knee line and backstep. That was beautiful.
Great attack on the head here.
Got a little wide on the step to the mount. He did. Jiu-Jitsu's got a way of making you pay. You can't eat the whole burrito in one bite. That's what I tell my students. He's going to find himself in closed guard, which, depending on the closed guard ring, can be a real hassle. Let's see if Gil can work this.
You see what I got here in my hand, don't you, Tim?
Yeah, I see it. But Chris is just setting up a pendulum right here. Let's see if he can get something off of it.
He's moving. Look, I ain't throwing it yet.
He's moving side to side. We got about 3.5 minutes left. If you're just joining us, we are matside at the PGF Season 6 qualifiers in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Tim Freeman, joined with Brandon Mccaghren. Brandon has the penalty flag in his hand, and Chris is just barely avoiding it with his attacks here. And he's got a top shoulder lock he's working on the tight right side there, but I think Dalton's going to slip it.
He's getting on the shoulder, though.
Yeah, he might not slip it. And he does.
There we go.
He does. Whew. Man, I thought that flag was going to get launched.
I'm enjoying the flag.
Me too.
I could see myself abusing this power.
You're flag happy. And Dalton pulls guard this time to the butterfly, gets on a leg attack of his own, and he's biting down on it pretty hard. Chris is trying to push off with his left side. His knee's still in there. I think it's out. Some heavy breathing going on right now, man.
2.5 minutes. Hey, we got the smooth comp scoreboard and everything engaged. Now look at this.
Nice back take from Gil.
Look at this turn of.
Gil's a Helson Gracie guy. Helson is one of my favorite Gracies of all time.
I've not personally met Helson, but I have heard some awesome stories.
Helson is just as awesome as those stories. Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh, he's switching off towards a twister.
Yeah,
right
he
here.
is trying to set up, and Dalton spins through.
Dalton's explosive, man.
Gil's got a good high guard, man. You can see he's playing the butterfly hook quite well tonight.
So why am I not pulling the trigger here?
Well, because they're working, man.
That's right.
They're working.
And you know what, dude? I've been around jiu-jitsu a long time. I know when a guy's working slowly and when he's stalling. That's not the same thing.
We know Rihanna when we see it.
See?
You know what I mean?
I hear that.
Christopher's looking for the pass. Both guys are sounding pretty windy. We got about 1:20 seconds
All right, Gil,
on the clock.
let's go.
And he jumps for the head and arm choke. He's got an arm in guillotine there.
Minute to go.
You think he tries to switch that to a Darce?
I think he should.
And he does.
Yep.
Almost gets it.
Oh, look at that nice counter follow, though.
That
by
was
Dalton.
beautiful. Maybe we said it too loud.
That's okay. Now Dalton's
gonna
passing, looking for a Kimura.
Yeah, he is.
Oh.
Gets reversed.
Yeah, he's still in front of this, though.
There's a leg.
There's the outside heel. Knee line's clear.
Yeah, Gill's out. We got about 30 seconds on the clock. We're coming right down to it. Gill's looking for a toe hold. Both athletes are coming our way.
Reset.
And they break up.
25 seconds. Clock running.
Man. I thought you were going to.
Start him back on the feet. Start him back on the feet. On the feet, on the feet, on the feet. On the feet.
There we go. Little confusion here. We're ready. And we got 10 seconds.
Dalton takes
the shot.
Gets on the head.
2, 1. Nice work. Both gentlemen come up to a draw.
No question about it for me. It's Dalton.
Nice match. Brandon, what was it about Dalton's performance that swung it that way?
He kept his pace going the whole time. When it was time for somebody to get up off the mat, and I'm yelling, on the feet. One's taking too long. Backed out a couple of times in the passing.
It's everything.
Any step backwards does not work in your favor.
Work.
All right, so this is Alvaro Penado over here on
he's
on
got
the
some
right,
swag. Look
and
at
this is Michael John from 10th Planet Orange over here on the left.
Is,
Michael got the face hair. That's what we're calling Johnny face hair.
Is Michael? Michael's got the swag right now. He's like going to the club.
And Michael has one of the most dangerous front headlock games in the world, dude. He's super good with his front headlock.
And he's right back on. It looked like he sat to the leg there. I just missed it.
Mike was the MVP for the 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu team duel.
Oh, that's right. He had a great outing.
Or the combat jiu-jitsu.
Penado's on the leg.
Team duel.
And I think both guys at a real intense pace right now.
Yeah, that's good. That's what we want to see.
Penado had some swag when he came in there. It looked like he was getting ready for something. Both guys moved back to the middle.
Yeah, and I appreciate that.
Mike John, he is an all-star, man. That guy's everywhere. He's always doing well. Fast and exciting. He told me that he wants to be exciting tonight, that's his main goal. He values being exciting. Starting both guys up on their feet.
I like he blew that whistle hard for me right there.
Blow the whistle, baby.
That's a good job, Johnny.
Mike's at a 10th Planet Orange. He did a seminar at our 10th Planet out in Stockton. Everybody loved him. Mike giving up some size to Alvaro here.
Yeah, I think Mike weighed in at like 165. Right in that range.
With your foot on the scale? Like I'm giving him some extra. Not super big. Both guys come up into the zone here. Got about 4 minutes on the clock. Winding down.
Good pace from both guys so far.
They throw a little soccer kick right there. Is that what I thought? Give him a little hat. We call it the hacky sack.
And Penado said he came here from Utah. He flew in from Utah to be here.
Nice.
Oh, nice attack by Mike, but Penado sniffed it out.
Yeah, he did. These guys both seem to be sussing each other's attacks out really quick.
Yeah, this is a tough match. Mike comes up,
dives on the
hunting.
arm. The thing that's dangerous about
outside heel.
Yeah, Penado does have it, but Mike's
Like
going to
John
try to
with the
convert
counter,
it.
though.
Look at that on the tombstone. Is that the tombstone? It's a guy. He's got it.
No, he don't got it.
Penado's foot slips right out.
3.5 minutes. It's a nice pommel by Penado there.
Both guys on the attack. Who would you say has launched more right now?
I feel like it's a dead heat right now.
It's pretty close, right?
Yeah, because even though both guys have been like nonstop on the
John
move,
with a nice throw by from the ground though, man. You don't see that often.
But to no effect though.
Right. Yeah.
And that's been really the story of both the guys' aggression so far.
Right.
Like there's plenty going on, but there's nobody really like asserting their will in any way.
Both guys trying to kind of get past the first exchange. It seems like they get a couple moves in and then it dissipates.
Yeah, it's like both guys are super jab heavy with their game right now.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
But nobody's been able to throw any like meaningful power shots so far.
Not sure what that was about. Little gentlemanly jiu-jitsu reset.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit of a toe caught in a rash guard
kind
of situation.
Little toe action.
Yeah, I told him not to do that. Oh, I like that.
Is John going to be able to invert there? Doesn't look like it.
2 minutes to go.
He's playing shin to shin from the bottom. Trying to get under that. He might. He uses it to come on top.
Okay,
nice
this
job.
is his best opportunity at the pass there, but Penado
goes right back under.
Oh, this is Mike's
John's
move right
got
here.
a nice
Very
head.
good guillotine.
Oh, Penado pulled right out.
Most meaningful action of the event so far, of the match so far.
Both guys getting after. Yep, picked up that flag one time, Brandon.
No, I'll put my hand on it for a second when they touch the closed guard. Anytime they go to the closed guard, I'm going to touch that flag.
I think.
Nice. And see, that counts for a lot, but look at this. Clears the head.
Penado
Mike
goes right
shuts
in
it down
for it.
immediately, though.
Both guys got a healthy variety of attacks in. Maybe just a little lacking in the control. Got about a minute left on the clock. Mike John versus Alvaro Penado. Both guys looking for a spot, Season 6, PGF.
$100,000 for that winning team this year.
And a chance to win the individual playoff and become the champion.
And put 20,000 more in your pocket.
Man, I'm.
I don't think there's ever been a total prize bigger than that in jiu-jitsu for one event. I don't think so.
You might be right.
I have heard, I remember like Burkett or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I think they did $100,000 one time, or Spider. But that's just our team prize.
Right.
Nice.
John's doing some wall wrestling. Mike John with the takedown off the wall.
Yeah.
Now he's in his world, right? Mike John's got a MMA record. That's for certain.
Tom.
We got a draw, man. Wow. You know, Brandon,
Good pace.
It's a tough one to call, but I think I know where you're going.
Yeah, I feel like that one was pretty clear as well.
I think you're right. I think that was a good call.
Jared Haymon, Dane Leak.
All right. So we got a walkout song going. Let's do this. Look at this. Oh, this guy, he's on the audition, man.
Okay.
Look at this guy. Oh, he's got the whole place going. Look at this. Nice job.
Dude, I got to be honest with you. I almost threw a flag on Haymon right there.
Just for
not
a fan of the antics. I liked it.
You would, dude.
Of course I would. Hey, man. This is an audition as much as it is a competition.
Hey, here I go.
And B-Max got the flag in hand, and there it goes. It's launched. Man, boy.
You got that, Tim. I believe in you.
Yeah, I got it.
Dane is a PGF veteran as well.
And he's right on the back.
He's a very good back player, man.
On top side control.
He's from a Jean-Jacques Machado lineage. I think Dane lives out in Oklahoma. Training out of clinch martial arts, I believe.
Jared Haymon.
He's Tom DeBlas association.
Oh, he's a DeBlas hole.
Oh, my God.
I love Tom DeBlas. Tom knows that. I love him. Mean Streets, Tom DeBlas. And Jared's trying to come up with that leg, and I think he's going to reverse the position.
Nice,
that was very nice. And he's starting to move up higher.
Oh, Dane builds good height.
Nice little
out of
headbutt
that,
action, too.
Oh, and listen, man.
A headbutt followed by a mount pass, a pass to mount.
Seen Dane a lot in Season 3, Season 4. Very good fundamental jiu-jitsu. Strong mount position, strong back player. You can see his passing as he moves his knees side to side here.
Very tight control.
Excellent triangle choke.
Very good usage of his own head, too. He uses the head is the thumb of the body, and he uses it very well.
Okay.
Absolutely it is. Look at this. He just closes it off.
Oh, think about this buggy choke here.
Boy.
Oh, me.
The buggy choke is where side control guys go to die sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's shameful death.
It's also where guard passers go to die sometimes.
True that.
I'm interested to hear from the chat. What do you guys think about the new stalling rule so far? I'm eager to hear about that. Dane pushes down into the half. Let's pass the guard again, man. Dane looking sharp.
I'm a big fan of the stalling rule. I like it. Dane sliced right through.
Bro.
Just like a hot knife through butter right there.
Yeah, buttery guard passing.
Butter.
Honestly. Buttery.
We should get a sponsor, you know what I mean? Like Parquet or something. We're sponsored by Butter for the best pass, you know?
That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, it is.
Or like margarine.
Yeah.
Is margarine still legal out here?
No, margarine's like not too good for you. Still legal. Is it still legal? No, man, that's been outlawed since '83.
Yeah, I think they did outlaw it. Look at that hard crossface by Dane.
Man, he's got real good top control.
And listen, man, again, Dane's been through this qualifier grind. He's been through the PGF grind twice. Season 3 veteran, Season 4 veteran. Heavy crossface. Look at this. He may be setting up a triangle on that far side.
Using his head quite well.
Heavy with that body.
Look at that.
Man, Dane looks awesome, doesn't he?
His top control is very smothering. I mean, listen, Haymon's able to move around down there, but he just kind of got some air finally, but he really wasn't able to get into a position that was very advantageous for him at all.
And he got out because Dane decided he wanted to push the action a little more.
Yeah, absolutely.
He pulls guard. Dane, a very good guard player, man. I'm telling you, Dane got to be one of the favorites to win the bracket, honestly.
We'll see what Haymon can do from top. He briefly had the top position and got reversed quite quickly. You can see both guys kind of in a little leg battle here.
Hard there.
Yeah, he is. And it looks like he's going to get his knee back up into the front. Fighting for the knee battle, and it looks like he got it. And he shoots a triangle. Look at this. He's got a triangle right now, and he's going to go up to the mount.
Killer triangle choke. That's a wrap, dog.
And I think
See ya.
Jared's going to be in trouble. He might turn this to an arm bar. I think he's going to turn it to an arm lock.
I think he's going to dig back through.
He's going to hit that belly down.
He's going to miss it. When you're extended like that and you switch from triangle to arm lock, it's just so hard to hang on to it. But a minute to go.
Applegate was just talking about going from compression to extension and how difficult it is when you change subs that alternate through there. We just saw that play out right in front of us, going from compression to extension. It's not that it can't be done. It's just a tall task. And against people that are good, it's hard to pull off.
Dane going into his rubber guard bag here.
Might pull a carny off or a sweep here.
Just omoplata, just regular old school omoplata.
It's like just a real casual forward roll alto right there, right? Both guys are getting tired here. There's about 30 seconds on the clock. And, I mean, I know you are the judge, but it seems to me like so far most of the action has come
There's another triangle choke.
From Dane.
And this is his move right here. He likes this reverse triangle better than he likes his regular triangle.
We got about 15 seconds. The question was, could Jared get out? And he just did. How much energy is Dane expending here now
as much as he needed to get the decision, dude. Time.
Nice job from Dane.
So Dane Leak wins by decision.
That was nice. USA Mama? I don't think that's how it's called.
I don't know why you would say that.
What would you say if you? How would you describe that?
It looks like he's listed his team. Wyatt has listed his team as Mama.
That's what it looks like to me as well.
Team Mama. I think he's giving a shout out to the ones that really matter.
A la Tupac Shakur, I appreciate you, Mama. And we got a nice full crowd here tonight at 10th Planet Las Vegas. PGF Season 6 qualifiers. Second round featuring Bryn O'Neill going up against Wyatt Montgomery.
Wyatt in the brown rash guard. Bryn, we made him wear a shirt. He came to be shirtless, so he ended up in a old Hanes T-shirt here.
I think that's a MeUndies T-shirt. That's
okay.
a Joe Boxer. Nice snug white tee. Yeah. He found himself a nice Kimura with that T-shirt in the first round, and Wyatt pulled off I don't know if you'd call it a come from behind, but it was definitely a second half victory in his first match. He pulled off the decision. Both guys kind of filling each other out from.
You know what I'm feeling, Tim?
Knee shield. I'm feeling it too. You're a better man than I.
Okay, they switched positions.
Okay.
Oh, dude, you saw I had it ready to throw.
I did, and it looks like Wyatt thought about going for a outside heel
he's got
here.
an inside heel hook, actually, and Bryn slips it, looking to counter on his own.
And he does counter. And Wyatt
does
slips
a good
to
job
heel.
following through, though.
Ref's got the whistle in his mouth now. He's ready.
Yeah, he'll pick up
He's
on
ready. Both guys kind of still playing the grip battle, transitioning just enough to keep.
Yep, just enough to keep me a piece.
Just to keep my partner over here from tagging somebody upside the head with the yellow stalling flag.
Appreciate all you guys joining us in the live chat on YouTube. I know this is on Facebook and streaming to a bunch of different places, a lot of different channels, but we only see the chat off of the YouTube channel, so appreciate you guys.
Somebody said the thumb is the thumb of the body, Tim. Well, listen, the head is the thumb of the body. What's going on here? What's Bryn playing for? Well, he's playing for a heel hook defense now. Yeah. That happened fast.
Bryn comes up on top.
Both guys, maybe not with quite as much intensity as they brought out the first round, which kind of makes sense because they both had pretty tough battles.
The same pace. He seems like he likes that kind of half-court style, which is fine. To play good basketball in the half-court.
Maybe we should expect him to pick it up a little bit here then as we start moving towards the latter half of the match. We'll see if that's maybe a pattern he'll repeat. Bryn has shown himself to be very clever and crafty himself, though dangerous.
Okay.
And there
he just wants
is
to get
the
a little wild.
flyover. Well, that'll keep the flag from. And he thought about another one. He thought about it. Changed his mind at the last second. Little reverse Del Hiva action. Falls apart there. Bryn chooses to try to enter the guard, and he gets caught up with a little crab ride.
It's a good sweep by Wyatt.
Yeah.
Wyatt really has produced the only actual entries into what I would call mildly meaningful offense. He did have a pretty decent look on a heel hook earlier.
Yeah, he did. That entry is like getting caught with your pants down, literally. Like you just kind of stumble away. We got about 2 minutes on the clock. So far, neither guy has really distinguished himself clearly.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
They're both playing for the position, but not quite doing enough to cause a major threat here at PGF Season 6 qualifiers. See if Bryn wants to play a little De La Hiva action, changes his mind. You don't see too much no-gi De La Hiva, just straight OG De La Hiva.
Yeah, it's very hard to play.
The flag is up. And that's a nice cutback pass, but defended well by Bryn.
All right, they're back on the feet, which means I'm turning on the 20-second shot clock.
Minute 23 seconds left on the match. Both of these guys trying to move on.
Ten seconds to the get down.
And we got to get down. Get down, get down. And Wyatt starts with referee's position, almost gets the back.
Got my flag out
We got to
there.
get that flag out of there, guys. Wyatt's still on the back attack. Let's see if he can take advantage of this. Bryn recovers.
Wyatt gonna try one more offensive run. He doesn't quite have the knee line, but it is a good
It's
turn.
a little shallow.
Ooh, maybe a ham sandwich right there.
Yeah, that was close.
15 seconds.
Bryn's asking who's winning. He wants to know who's winning. And he takes a foot to the face in the process, but I appreciate the approach. Both guys trying to make it happen, and we run out of time. You got a tough one ahead of you, but I have a general idea where you're probably going with that one, B-Mac. Yeah. Wyatt, Montgomery moving on.
And so I think that was Bryn's first loss, right? So that
Yeah.
puts him. That was your first one? That puts him in the loser's bracket. All right, Samson, Fumabout, Jamie Carnell.
Looking forward to a nice matchup between these guys. And Bryn not a big fan of the decision there.
Well,
you know, nobody likes to lose, man.
Yeah, again, if somebody's got to take the heat on a decision, I'll take it.
Well, you're the one making it. You should take it. I don't want to take it. You take the hit, I'll take the laughs. Samson Fumabout had a nice, relatively quick matchup. Carnell had a real tough match and ended up pulling the submission out very
Look
nice.
at that, Samson trying to roll through to get on the leg right here, and he's on.
And he's on it. He's cutting over to the inside.
Oh, man. Samson dangerous right here.
Carnell's keeping a watchful eye on that foot, but he might be a little too exposed already. Let's see if he can roll out. His knee looks like he may be cleared.
Yeah, he's safe now.
Boy, it's such a delicate shootout down there.
And again, man, Samson, a PGF veteran, he understands the game. It's push, push, push.
Nice foot control. Goes into the back attack off the drag. That was beautiful, and let's see if he can come up with this. Carnell's doing a relatively okay job of fighting the feet here.
Yeah, Samson just trying to climb.
Is Carnell trying to do a parachute escape? No, he's not. Samson looks like he's going to make it up.
Excellent work, man. And Samson already starting
He's
to sneak
advancing
under the
that
net,
choke.
too.
I saw that. Yeah, he did that early. And that's what timing is, man. You leave the house before they do. Look at that. All he needs to do is
He's gonna
attach
take a
the
run
hand.
at it
I
right
think
there.
he's going to get a
All right.
He got a shot on goal.
Right into a
Might
front
have another
headlock
one
and
there.
Jamie pulls out of there, but okay, I like this. See that? That's what I'm talking about. Right into the next attack. Like
Immediately. No delay.
It doesn't mean you don't pass the guard, but it means that there's no like taking a step back and gathering yourself. Like stay in the pocket.
This is not open mat on Sunday.
Yeah, just stay in the pocket. That's what
Right.
I'm really looking for.
I feel you. Let's bring it. Samson's working on that leg. What's he looking there for, Brandon?
He's just got an entanglement going right here. He's putting a little pressure towards the end of the foot, but it's not really a submission position here. He could start to get it stretched out a little bit here, but he's got to be very careful playing with that straight ankle lock in the DOA. See as Jamie comes
Carnell's
up.
going to lock his hands, get some weight on the knee.
And
Oh, he
attack
wraps the
the
head.
head
And here comes the left side
Samson's
whizzer.
got the still got this entanglement going over there on the
He still might be able to roll
side.
under
He's working
that.
like a ham sandwich here against the head, you see.
He might come out with that. This is a battle here. Carnell's really squeezing the head here.
Yeah.
Does he have enough of a bite on that, though? It's hard to tell what his left. Oh, man. That looked a little deeper than what I thought it was, actually. But Foam about manages to escape. That was a nice little exchange there with Carnell going for the little simple push sweep, and Foam about countering with a
Look at this reverse
flyover.
50-50 entry.
We're seeing a lot of slick back entries.
It's going to be a toe hold attempt. No, I'm not able to get anything put together.
Nothing so far. Both guys
Let's put them back out in the middle.
putting the subs, putting them out there, showing their hand.
2.5 minutes.
Yeah. Similar body types, and Carnell moves to the back, and that was a slick
play.
pass by there from the feet. And Carnell looks like he has hooks in already with a couple minutes to work.
Yeah, to me this kind of evens it out because I was leaning towards Sampson because of how close he got with that back take and rear naked choke.
And he's working on that Nelson. You think he's trying to get that hit? No, now he goes back for the choke. He might be trying to get that arm behind the head. Then there it is. There's the Nelson. What's he going to do?
Oh, you're right.
Is he going to feed that other hand? He's alternating between the Nelson and the choke, the left arm.
Minute 40.
Sampson got a little hip to it, though. And now he's switching to the other side. You see Carnell's playing that grip.
He's got the arm trap.
Now he's got Sampson in some trouble now. This is
man,
not good.
This is bad for Sampson.
I think Carnell's going to pull this out. He does.
Oh,
what
wow.
a nice job.
What a great win.
That's the second time we've seen Carnell come back like that.
You're right, dude.
He came here. He's not playing.
Great win. Fergus Keating, Dalton DeLong.
Carnell just gave a little Nate Orchard vibe there at the end there. Just gave a little, like, breathe things.
I can appreciate that.
He pulls out the throwing knives. I'm out. Okay, Fergus Keating versus Dalton DeLong. Dalton literally found out about this tournament today right after he got out of high school.
My bad.
No, I don't think he's 15, but he's a pretty young guy here getting after it. We saw Fergus Keating with a beautiful Americana from the bottom to get a win in the first round. Really kind of an unexpected Americana. You usually don't see guys pull that off from the bottom and get the reversal and the win with it, but
and look at this. He's thinking about a shoulder lock right here.
Little mirror lock action.
Yeah, if he lets him get too shallow. DeLong likes to attack the head.
Yeah, he's going to step
for the
around.
arm. Now he's going to the Choi bar.
Is he going to get it?
He's got a decent exposure
Is that
here.
wall going to play into this equation, though?
Yeah, and I told him I would let him run if they're on a sub over there on the wall.
What does Fergus Keating got to do? Is he got to stack him up? I'm saying stack him up. See,
the problem is stacking him from the position he's in right now, though.
If Dalton looks at the feet, there he goes. He rotates to the legs. He might have a better chance of finishing that arm bar by looking the other way.
Fergus going to live.
Yeah. It's hard to finish that arm lock from that spot.
Fergus on him.
It looks like DeLong's got his head wrapped, but I don't think he's got anything with that right arm. They're going to move back to the middle. Fergus is a big dude, man.
Clock's running on the reset.
I would say Fergus cut a little weight for today. Sits down.
Okay, trying to get a little crazy on his entry.
Plays for that toe hold, and Dalton immediately starts to roll, trying to find a way out.
Ooh.
Fergus is on that heel.
Yeah, he's closer than you think.
He's on it, but I think Dalton's knee line
his
slipped.
knee line is out.
What's the attack once the knee line slips, Brandon? What do they got to watch out for when they're on the way out but not all the way out?
Slicers.
Slicers.
If you're still thinking about like staying in a sub chain.
Right.
Slicers and sweeps, though. Back takes happen a lot of times off the honey hole and the DOA when the knee line slips.
You see Keating playing for that butterfly hook. Good head control.
Oh, sits in on an outside heel hook.
Neither guy's got the actual grip yet.
Yeah, that was a very dynamic entry, though. Very aggressive attack.
It looked like they both tried for something at the same time, and it had a baby, and that's what it was.
Dalton's on the DOA. He just doesn't have the heel exposure or bite yet. Decides to trade, spinning, could get onto the inside heel, maybe even a knee bar right here.
Man.
Nice job by Ferg.
Yeah, he clears the knee line, comes back up. Dalton plays the head. Both guys on their feet. That stall clock, I don't think is going to come into play here, man.
Oh,
These guys are
the kind
getting
of
after
places
it.
where it happens.
Dalton's back on the heel. Keating's on the opposite leg.
Yeah, Dalton could put some pressure on right here.
And here comes the
here's an
attack from
inside
Keating.
heel.
Dalton just Houdini's right out of it. David Copperfield right there. Now you see it, now you don't. Got about 2.5 minutes on the clock. Keating's back under for another attack of his own. Looks like he's got an ankle.
Yeah, he's hanging on to that ankle
Dalton.
as he spins through.
Dalton slips out. Both guys pretty sub-motivated, I would say. These guys are hungry for it. They're both trying to walk away with a victory or at least make a great impression. We're here at PGF 6, Season 6 qualifiers.
Oh, there's the pass. Look at that. Oh man, you can see Ferg just like starting to wilt from the pace.
Taking a deep breath, yeah. And Dalton's just starting to slide up that long body. Look at Ferguson's going to start to get his leg in, and he gets the Hail Mary escape.
Saved his
and he's
life.
out. Saved his life. Someone saved his life tonight.
Don't do that again.
Sorry, man.
It's okay.
It's true, though.
Minute and a half.
Little complimentary hand fight.
Okay, Ferg takes a shot.
Matched with a little leg kick.
Oh, roll through by Dalton all the way to the mount.
Right.
And look at that, same entry again. Now
Keating
he's got
comes
to
up
watch
from the
himself
bottom.
there. Yep.
1 minute on the clock, just about. Ref starts both guys in the middle. They're both on their feet. We are live at 10th Planet Las Vegas, Nevada. Brandon Mccaghren, it's a pleasure to be with you tonight. And here comes the stall call. Let it go, man. Let it flow. Let it flow. There we go. It's out. Nice job. Good form on that throw.
I had to get some extra distance. I need a little bit heavier of a flag.
I think just try to keep a right angle. I don't want you to get bursitis in your elbow. Dalton's in the referee position and quickly jumps on the back take. Keating spins out, but Dalton matches his spin and ends up with the back. And I think Dalton's going to go for broke here with 15 seconds on the clock. Both guys need to make a good impression at this point.
Hey! Tom!
What a match. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know who he's going to pick. I'm interested in seeing who my partner picks on this one. And he goes Dalton Delong. Nice job. You know, look, that's a hard one because you could go either way. You know, and both guys are going to walk away kind of feeling like
I felt like
won.
that was pretty clear that Ferg was fading there at the end. You know, and DeLong was still pushing.
I think he had the
looking
hire
for his
quality of the attacks
Yeah.
on the back half of the match.
Are you need time? Are you ready?
Okay, it looks like we are moving over to the second chance bracket.
Yeah, this is Mike, John, Dane, Leak right here. You can pull up. Why don't you pull up the bracket on your on your screen there, so we can keep an eye on it as
Let's
well.
do that.
And for those of you watching at home, you can keep an eye on the bracket. The link is in the description.
And we got a flag call.
Yep, sorry. Flag came in.
So let's see. We are looking. Geez, come on now. We're looking at Michael John versus Dane Leak. Leak
Yep, Leak.
was the winner
Oh yeah, he won. Mike won his match too, right?
Yeah, he did. I mistaken that earlier. For some reason, I thought Michael was not the winner, but you're right. Both these guys beat their opponents. Michael John beat Alvaro Penado.
Yep.
And Dana.
And that was a pretty close match, Mike and Penado.
Yeah, that was. Dane League beat Jared Haymon. And Mike is on the back here. It looks like he's got
that referee position, man.
Got his arm in, but I can't quite see it from where we're at. But he does have a nice face crank now, and he might actually walk away with this now.
Oh, Dane just living,
Dane Leak is in trouble, but he's tough as nails and fends off the attack, but John's still on the back, Brandon. This is not a fun position to be in. The psychology of having someone on your back that you cannot get off your back is terrifying. It's like the bad guy in a movie who just won't go away. Everywhere you turn, he's there. Dane is power breathing. He's literally reaching higher states of zen as he defends this attack. Look at this guy. Mike John not deterred from the yoga breathing going on here. He's still standing on. He's got a nice attack there.
Oh, I thought he had something cooking there.
Look, Cook's going to get his head, or Leak's going to get his head on the back of the mat. Mike slides his arm right back under. Dane had a slight opportunity there that John just took away. And he's got the body lock on the top side now.
Dane putting everything into it, though.
Yeah, he is. Everything about Dane tells you that he wants to win.
And he's got a little blood. He's got a little cut on the corner of his right eye there, halfway through.
And he's going to clear that arm, and his head is on the mat now. John does a nice job of starting to, like, crank that to get him back over. John not really wanting to go to mount, looking more to keep the back here. I think he feels like he has a better chance at getting the sub with the back control than taking mount. He's probably right.
Well, he's just putting him under so much pressure with that body
The
lock.
body lock causes so much duress, man. With the advice to get out of that, which is my favorite jiu-jitsu advice. Stand up and get out.
So, has anybody, you're looking at the bracket there, has
Yes,
anybody
sir.
been eliminated? I don't think so.
No,
right?
not
Nobody's
yet.
lost twice.
We haven't had any of the second chance matches yet. Dane is still under attack.
Mike's
And
got
John's
something
got a
cooking here.
deep lock. He's going for broke. Look at the squeeze.
Oh, he's gonna
Look
get
at the
it.
squeeze.
He got under the jaw.
Look at the squeeze. Dane is not going to give up. He's not going to give up. Oh, and he gives up.
Whoa.
What a match.
Dude, Mike John.
Nice job. Mike John is a killer. Brandon, he's a killer.
All right, this is Donnie Bryan, Manning Leverett.
Donnie Bryan.
All right.
Mike.
Donnie
Donnie
take a
Bryan.
couple of minutes. They're making a little adjustment on the camera
Manning
here.
Leverett. Okay. Are we moving into the consolation bracket now?
Yeah, it looks like
okay.
it. This is the first match in the consolation
So explain
bracket.
to me, is this consolation, or can one of these guys actually win this still?
Yeah, no, he can win it.
You can fight your way up?
He can win it.
Okay.
So the winner of the losers bracket is going to work his way into the final.
Got you.
So
Okay.
you can win your way back in.
That makes sense. Talk about doing it the hard way. Manning Leverett had a good match, though. He lost.
Yeah, man. That was the hardest decision so far for sure.
Yeah, that was a tough match.
Ooh,
He
look at
lost to
this
Wyatt
pass.
Montgomery. He's right back into the pass. I mean, this is exactly what he did his first match against Montgomery.
Yeah, he came out hot in his first match.
He did.
And he really won the beginning. Oh, look at this. He's getting into the the sauce right away.
Bryan.
Nice
Manages to
reversal
come
by
back up,
Donnie,
though.
man. All the way past Manning's guard with that.
Gets a pass of his own.
Stepping around.
Steps to the straight arm, and
wow.
he might get it. Can he keep Manning down? He ends up in the mount. Manning's going to get a knee up there. And Bryan throwing out of an attack of his own. I mean, all these guys are good. That's the thing. They're good, and the moves work. So
reset him to the middle.
I think the flag is working.
Ooh, Manning on a front head to counter the shot, though.
That was nice.
He's under that chin, too. See how he's going deep with that?
Yeah, and
he's
he
in.
slightly
This is pretty good
changed his
guillotine,
grip.
dude. This is a pretty good shot.
Yeah, he slightly changed the grip. You saw that.
He's
Got
tapping.
the tap.
Boom.
Got it. Nice job.
That was a nasty arm and guillotine by Manning.
What was that
Leverett.
grip switch? He had it. He was kind of like
I think
this.
he went to
and then
that pretzel
I
grip.
think he did. Yeah, that's what I had seen. That was dope.
That's the Manning. That's the Manning I'm used to seeing right there.
Yeah.
X Marshall gear is some of the best gear I've ever worn.
This rash guard is absolutely perfect.
Whether you're a man or a woman, we've got you covered with both short and long sleeve.
But wait, there's more. Fasten your Nogi shorts belts, because X Marshall's Dojo Roadshow is hitting the road, and it's nothing short of epic. Imagine this, an X Marshall team, an RV, and a mission to visit gyms far and wide.
We're talking challenges that'll have you in splits, literally and figuratively, meetings with the biggest personalities in the jiu-jitsu world, and a tour so wild, you'll wish your life had a rewind and watch again button.
This isn't just a road trip, it's a rolling jiu-jitsu carnival, and it's all captured on our YouTube channel. Picture the funniest, most thrilling parts of jiu-jitsu, packed into an RV and sprinkled with that special X Marshall flair.
The Dojo Roadshow is where the mats meet the road, and every stop is a story waiting to be told. So subscribe, like, and get your laugh on, because X Marshall isn't just about changing the game. We're about making it hilarious, one dojo at a time.
How does the PGF work? We have a pre-selected roster of 20 athletes, and they're going to be split up into 4 different teams with 4 legendary coaches. Hajer Gracie, Andre Galval, Eddie Bravo, and Keing Machado. On Sunday, those 20 athletes are going to be drafted onto one of those 4 teams. Each athlete is going to get 12 matches during the regular season. The only way to win a match in the PGF is by submission. If you win by a choke, we call that a kill. That's worth 6 points. If you win with any joint lock, we call that a break, and that's worth 3 points. Any submission that you land in under a minute gets you an extra point. The top 8 point scorers go into a seeded playoff bracket on Friday night, and the winner of that bracket is going to get $20,000. The team that scores the most collective points during the regular season is going to win $100,000 in PGF Season 6. It's the biggest season of the PGF ever, and it's probably the biggest event that's ever happened in Jiu-Jitsu. Don't miss it, April the 21st, and if you want to get more information, visit www.pgf.world. Welcome back to 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu here in Las Vegas. We're here for PGF Season 6 Qualifier. This is the only one, 175 pounds, and we are really ripping through this bracket right now.
Moving through these matches. Everyone's getting after it.
Yeah, and we are right now about to see Patrick Kahill versus Anthony Salisbury, and we're working right now. It's a double elimination bracket. We're working through this consolation bracket. Whoever wins the losers bracket,
man,
gets to see the finalist.
Hey, and these guys too, Kahill and Salsbury, they both had tough matches. Salisbury from the American Killer Bees had a nice little match. He was very dangerous and sneaky in his match. Just ended up on the wrong side of a submission and got tapped.
Who's been the star of the tournament so far for you?
My money's on Jamie
guy?
Carnell.
Carnell?
Like, yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
Let's have a look here.
He has pulled it out. He just beat Wyatt Montgomery. Before that, he beat Brent O'Neill.
No, he didn't beat Wyatt. He's matched up with Wyatt.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah.
Mike John Great match. Dalton DeLong has been exciting.
Yeah. Trying to read how that bracket plays out. Oh, there we are.
Sampson and Manning both had some good matches.
Sampson had real nice.
Carnell,
Oh, yeah, Carnell beat Sampson, and Carnell beat Salisbury.
Yeah.
2 tough matches so far.
All right. You ready to make it happen over there, Keelan?
Let's go, baby.
All right, let's do this thing. 340 people watching in the chat. That's awesome. That's just on YouTube. So.
That's outstanding.
All right, Patrick Cahill, Anthony Salisbury.
And here we go. We are matside in Las Vegas, Nevada, 10th Planet, Las Vegas. Tim Freeman from Inside BJJ with my best buddy, Brandon Mccaghren.
Your boo-boo.
My boo-boo madman. He's a madman. You're a madman is what you are. You lose, Bolo. Salisbury just gave him a look, just shot him a look, man. Look at this, man. We got a side match going at the same time. Salisbury's not messing around. Cahill's got quite a bit of size on Salisbury here, Brandon.
Yeah, and he's going to try this straight ankle like Aoki style against the. Oh, Salisbury has to respect that.
Salisbury probably has rubber.
Oh, he's
rubber
on the
bones.
outside heel.
Yeah, he is. Cahill looks like he's going to slip it.
He might slip that one. He might end up in the entanglement on the other side. It's the way he was coming out.
Salisbury had a lot of sneaky attacks earlier. His first match against Carnell, he had some good attacks on him, if you remember.
Salisbury also the youngest competitor in the bracket today. He's got a nice false reap cooking.
Is he 15?
15
so
years,
did
11 months, I believe.
Did his mom have to come in and sign for him?
Yep, they did.
Listen, man. Much respect to all these guys, but you really don't want to lose to a guy whose mom came in and signed the waiver. But jiu-jitsu is that one thing where it absolutely does happen.
Well, he's got him knocked to a hip.
Yeah, he does. Cahill's looking.
He's doing a good job of keeping his foot protected with the figure 4, now trying to peel that reap out. Salisbury's got to hit an inside spin there and invert to switch the weight distribution.
Right. Cahill's got a lot of weight on the knee now. Just makes it a little harder to attack. And there's an inversion. Cahill sits him on his hip.
Now it's a 50-50 battle. 3:50 to go. Oh, looking for this toe hold.
At the toe
Mikey
hold.
lock style.
Got the tap. Salisbury got the tap. The kid does it. The kid from the Killer Bees. Look at this.
There's a toe hold.
Man, he is. Nice job. And he manages to stay alive.
All right, this is Alvin versus Christopher Gill.
So we went from the youngest competitor, and now we're going to go to the oldest competitor in Alvin.
And Alvin I'm pretty sure he's a black belt. Got surprised out of nowhere with that Americana.
Yeah, he did.
That was crazy. Americana off the bottom.
Woo. That was
Don't
nasty.
see that one a lot.
That was nasty.
Old Fergalicious got him with it.
And I felt like Christopher Gill had a decent match against Dalton his first round here.
Yeah, Dalton's pacing was just so.
It was too much.
Oh. This is that.
Man, I'm feeling it.
Flag in hand.
Do you feel what I'm
right
feeling?
Here.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling a little jaundiced. And here comes the yellow flag. I'm the official flag catcher. And Gill not quite able to keep the back, but he ends up on mount. Ye's kipping to get out of there. Can't quite pull off the kipping escape, but
good mount position by Gill.
Yeah, it is. And here comes the kip again.
Nice. Made it.
Ye gets a
knee
out
that time, and now an underhook looking for sweep.
Almost got that. Now he's got an over-under from the butterfly. Looks like a butter half. Gill's rocking that underhook on the top side there. Pretty good control. You think he's going to try to step out of that butterfly hook?
It would be too early to step out right now, but he might try to do it.
Or is he going to try to slide up that shin maybe? Let's see.
Ooh, Alvin slipping out the back.
Yeah,
maybe.
he is. He might catch the back here. Look at this. Nice little exchange here. Let's see if Alvin can keep the position.
He's got to win this head
And
high
he lost
battle.
lost the shoulder control. Gil's right back on the arm. He likes to use that arm to help with the pass, I noticed. I'd like to see like a rolling Kimura from the top side here. Just try to roll over that thing. You can probably get some success with it. Little backstab from Gil.
Didn't quite get the knee line, though.
No, not like he needed. It's an elusive thing. And Ye with the jump of his own
tried to do it.
ends up in close guard. Seemed like the right idea. You get paid for the attempt, not the result. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Thought you'd get that analogy.
I mean, I get it.
Said by the late, great Kobe Bryan. Let's see if Gil can manage to work something off of his back here. He's trying to cut an angle. Looks like he's under the leg on the left side. He's got a little pendulum. Might be looking for a shoulder on his right, but that falls apart.
I'm getting itchy on this yellow
Yeah,
flag.
man. I don't want to overstep my bounds here, but you know, I wouldn't jump in front of you if you decided to get ready to launch that thing.
I'm giving him 5 seconds right here.
Man, 5 seconds too many. Pull the trigger. Let's go. So what do? We put him back to referee position?
I feel like he can pick whoever he wants in this case, because both guys, one guy's holding the close guard, one guy's
And
not
here we go with the
breaking
referee position start. Let's see if Ye was not able to convert that into anything, but it does open up some new opportunities for Gil. Brandon, how stoked are you
Here's a toe hold. Here's a toe hold. That's a pretty bad one. Ooh, he stretched it. Go ahead. Go ahead, Tim.
How stoked are you to be getting so close to season 6? Like, this is kind of the last milestone, right? Like, you got to do this, and then it's on.
It's crazy that it's even happening, to be honest with you. It feels insane.
The draft is on April 21st.
Yeah, I'm doing it right here in Las Vegas.
PGF.world.
Oh, and wait till you guys see the location for the draft. Oh, my gosh.
Am I allowed to say what it is?
No, don't say it.
I can't say it?
It's a secret location.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're back to the closed guard, and right away I reach for my trusty flag.
This guy's not playing. Referee puts the whistle in the mouth. We got a Pavlovian response now, man. That flag comes up, everybody gets ready.
And see, in this case, I'm gonna penalize Alvin because I feel like he's just shutting down the guard movement. Okay, guard opens. I'm gonna let him slide.
About a minute on the clock. Is this a hard one for you to judge, Brandon? Like, what are you thinking
there
right
hasn't
now,
really
man?
been anybody like.
What if you truly can't determine it on skills? Do you just really go like, I like this guy's rash guard better?
No. But I will go. I feel like this guy was more exciting.
Okay.
That's really literally what I'm judging it on.
Okay.
It's like who can.
You know it when you see it.
Who can be the most exciting guy to watch based on what we just saw here?
I can't quite see what's going on the other side here. This attack. Looks like he's trying to come up on a back. He's got like an anemic truck attack.
He's getting there.
I don't think he's quite high enough.
Watch this Kimura as he comes up, though.
He used a crab ride hook to come up. That was nice.
He reversed it. I mean, honestly, that's probably the most significant action or the most significant moment of the fight, I would say.
At the most significant time, which is right before you got to make the call.
Yeah.
This is a good way to leave a good impression there.
Yeah, it is.
And it looks like the decision has been made. Christopher Gil is moving on to the next bracket here at PGF Season 6 qualifiers.
Alvaro Penado, Jared Haymon.
We are moving right along in the second chance bracket. These are not consolations. These are second chance. Like, you could fight your way out of this.
Yeah, for sure.
And you could win. See, in wrestling, you can't win. You could win third place. You go to a wrestling tournament, you fight your way out of the loser's bracket, you can get third place. Here, you fight your way out, you can win the whole thing. That's the great thing about jiu-jitsu. We got the Tom DeBlas student on bottom.
That's Haymon.
And the checkmat Lima, Peru, Alvaro Penado. Looks like he's trying to get on the
attack on this inside
the
foot.
heel.
Oh man, he's got a bite on that heel hook,
it,
and he got it.
And he took that with the quickness.
Man, hey, and in the PGF, that's a bonus point. That would have been 3 for the heel hook plus the bonus.
Nice.
Extra point for under a minute.
For under a minute. So that's a 4-point.
That would be a 4-point play in the PGF. That's right.
Nice.
Those are valuable. Anthony Salisbury versus Fergus Keating.
And that's a really cool thing that you can collect points in the PGF based on your sub. You get a kill, which is a choke. You get 6 points for that.
And if you do it in under a minute, you get 7.
You get 7. The 8 athletes. Is it 8 or 16, Brandon? I'm sorry for that.
There were 16 here today.
No, for the playoffs at the PGF.
There's 8. It's
8.
Yeah,
I was right. So the 8 athletes that have the highest point accumulation in the team matches will end up fighting for the individual tournament at PGF Season 6 for an additional $20,000. So we got Salsbury on bottom here. He just moments ago, Salisbury walked away with a leg lock victory, and he's going up against Fergus Keating from 10th Planet. Keating fought not too long ago himself.
Yeah, both these guys with the quick turnaround.
They just went, yeah. I was trying to remember who Keating went against his first match, his previous match. Yeah.
They're just twisting on that foot.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, no, he's twisting on the hand.
Oh, Keating lost to Dalton DeLong. Lost the decision. Salisbury got a heel. I think it was a heel hook he finished Cahill with. This is his second.
It was a toe hold.
Oh, toe hold. This is his second match fighting out of the second chance bracket here.
He's playing for that same toe hold.
Yeah,
again.
he is. It's just
there it is.
It's starting to set up a little more slowly and play out a little more slowly this round. Fatigue might be a factor here. Both these guys have already had 2 matches. Both of them went literally maybe within the last 20 minutes, I would say.
Definitely.
So
definitely, especially Anthony.
As we move along, it gets a lot harder in terms of your energy expenditure, your output.
Oh, look at this. Going to try this Darce against the 50-50, or against the honey hole, I guess.
We got the look. This Salisbury dude has exceptional hearing. I think he literally hears everything that's said. If you talk shit, you talk mess about him, he will turn around and give you a look. Going right back for the inside heel.
Ooh, this is going to be the exposure here that he's looking for. There it is right there.
You think he's going to get it, B-Mac?
Cross. Tap by Fergus Keating. Wins it. He crossed him. He crossed the free leg over to the other side and got the 50-50 on the free leg.
Very interesting.
That's a heel hook.
There's a lot of subtleties in that exchange, man, and you catch yourself on the wrong side of it, you get caught real quick.
Hey, Anthony. Anthony. Come talk to my man Keelan right here.
Anthony's getting the call over to the Gucci seat here.
All right, next up is going to be Manning versus Dane.
I'm assuming that's a good thing, get called over to
Ooh, PGF vets squaring off.
Manning, Leverett, Dane Leak from Jean-Jacques Machado. Dane has been impressive tonight.
So is Manning.
Tough guys.
Both these guys look really good.
Yeah, they have been. This is gonna be a banger right now. This might be match of the night.
It very well could
Very
be.
well could be. Don't take your eyes off these
ready,
two
Coach?
guys. Let's go. Dane Leak immediately on the shot, and these guys are exactly what you expect. Look at this. Somebody took Dane's lunch money. He is not playing around. Manning's still in the "what did I do to you" stage. Why are you so mad, bro? You know what you did.
I always feel Manning really thrives in these kinds of matches, though, where the other guy is like keeping the higher pace, and Manning can drag it. See, look at this beautiful pass right there.
He just
consistent.
He's really good at catching you when you overextend just a little bit. He takes advantage of it. We got Dane Leak has started the heavy breathing, and we got a hip heist. Is that what that is? Into the wall. And I'll tell you, Dane Leak power breathed through the whole thing. He just literally just did a whoo and oast right through it. No trouble at all. And his right arm might be getting exposed here. Let's see if Manning tries to take advantage of that.
Manning with that reverse.
He's got it. Yeah, he's setting this up real nice. He might have a triangle on the backside and a Kimura on the front. That's what we call a mullet.
Down the movement of Dane Leak completely.
Business in the front, party in the back. Look at this. Man. That's not pleasant. I mean, we're 3-4 matches in tonight, guys. There's nothing fun about being where Dane is right now. Manning doing a nice job of keeping that arm controlled above the elbow line. And it looks like Dane might clear his head out of there, but can't quite get a shot on it. Let's see. Man, that arm could easily be exploited, though.
Look at the bad guy chiming in the comments right there.
Yeah, Carlton said he didn't know this was going to be a bunch of dunkable guys.
Oh, look at Dane walking the wall.
Just Spider-Man'd it, man.
Wow.
That was
Dane
nice.
keeping the, look at that.
Keeping
Stayed
the
in
pace.
the pocket, didn't break the pace.
A little quarter shell position there.
Nice recovery by
Yeah.
Manning. Hard crossface, man. Look at that
Yeah,
crossface.
but he's got the butter half, which is a good counter to that hard crossface from top half. Maybe one of the only things you could do really when that crossface underhook game is so tight.
Dane right back into the pocket.
Let's see if he can keep the pace. We got 3 minutes left. Ref stands him up. Dane is coming back for the lunch money. Didn't forget.
Ooh,
Shot the
shoots a
triangle.
Look at your boy.
I mean, that's as close to a kick as you're going to get. I like the hands in the face.
Manning, though, just consistently.
We call that the Ray Charles, where you cover the eyes like that.
Oh, my gosh.
Look at this. I like these tactics.
And there he goes. He found the upper body.
Almost got the knee slice. Yeah, Manning just stays around long enough to get you in a compromised position.
Well, what I like about Manning's game is he's always right there on the engagement. Like there's no steps backwards. He doesn't necessarily work fast, but he's consistently trying to advance his opportunity to win the match.
It's a certain kind of timing and pressure that's hard defensively to deal with because you never get that pocket to take a little breath.
Yeah, you see that? Just even when he reset right there, he never brought his weight out of the situation completely. And Dane shooting into the close guard. And look how quickly Manning threw his foot across to reject the close guard.
That was dope.
And now starting to gain a little traction, maybe.
Going back on that underhook. And Dane closes his guard. Let's see if he steps over again. Dane gets right underneath the leg. And that falls apart. Here comes Manning.
Dane just really pushing. And again, Manning quickly.
Oh, but Dane adjusts that time and follows it up. He's got a 3/4 mount playing for the bag. A minute on the clock. Dane's got a chance here to at least make a good impression, if not get a sub here. But I think he's going to have to pull something out big.
I mean, he just mounted. 45 seconds to go.
You see Manning trying to play the hips.
Now working up the body.
Is it enough time? Does he have enough time to seal the deal against somebody like Manning? That's the question. Does Manning pull a buggy out? No.
There's almost not enough time in the world to seal the deal against a guy like Manning. That's the thing.
That's the problem.
Dane, though, really dominating this thing at the end of the match.
Yeah, he is.
Manning trying to keep. Oh,
and he comes
up in a Darce!
With the Darce. Pulled that out of nowhere. What an interaction. And still fighting on it and stays on the head.
Oh, my gosh.
Right until the end.
Oh, no. How do
B-Mac,
you
you got
that?
your work set out for
How do you pick that? I got to go consult with my partner.
You need to go. You need to go think about it, man. Yeah. B-Mac is stepping out of the booth here. He's consulting with his partner, Keelan. They are going to try to figure out what to do here. This is the closest thing probably to a draw that I've seen here tonight, but somebody's going to have to win. I'm hoping we put an extra minute on the clock and we bang this out. We give these guys another 60 seconds. I don't know if that's something that is doable. I don't know if they have the power to do this, but Manning Leverett versus Dane Leake, both guys really got after it. Manning comes out with the attack right at the end and really gives our judge, Brandon Mccaghren, something to think about, and he's climbing back on the mic here, and I'm very, very intrigued to hear what he says. Let's go to Brandon Mccaghren. Wait, he takes it back off. Here we go. Okay. Let's go, partner. What is the call, man?
We'll go with Manning Leverett.
Manning Leverett walks out with the win. Tell me, was it the attack at the end that sealed the deal?
It was. It was.
Yeah.
And it was a combination of the way the entire match played out, plus the sub attempt at the end.
Is that
because Dane, even though he did have some good positioning there at the end, there, there was good positioning throughout the match for both guys. Manning did some really good things, kept and dominated the top position.
Was that Dane's second loss?
I think that was his second loss.
So he that drops him out of the bracket.
Okay.
For tonight.
So we do have a special match we're going to go to right here.
Okay. Looks like we've got a treat for you guys.
Keelan wants to see the kid again.
The kid.
So he wants to see the kid, even though the kid's out of the bracket. So
the kid, you're talking about Salsbury.
Yeah. And then we got somebody from 10th Planet Vegas here, Kahill Gilcoat.
Now, Gilcoat showed up right as the event was getting underway.
Tried to get into the bracket, and I told him
and basically it was like, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play.
And I rejected him
and
from the bracket.
He brought some backup with him, too. He had Coach Casey Halstead was there, too.
Well, apparently they worked it out with Keelan.
There you
go.
So
Keelan said when they get a break, then we'll
This is great.
go to him.
So
this is a one-off match.
Same rules?
Match. Yeah, same rules.
Okay, right on.
All right, we're gonna deviate from the bracket for just a second. We're gonna give everybody a chance to rest for a second. I got Kahill Gilcoat from here at Vegas, and we want to see the kid again, Salisbury.
Here we go. This is Salisbury's
I need you to keep the time for
fourth match of the night, huh?
Yeah, so you'll see different names on the screen here for this, I think. So this is actually Kahill Gilcoat in the all black versus Salsbury in the red and black.
I think it's Anthony Salisbury, maybe.
Yep. No, it is, for sure.
15 years old, 16-year-old?
Yeah, almost 16.
With the Parker 08 rash guard. Which is probably when he was born. He probably was born in 2008. I think I was halfway through my blue belt in 2008. Okay, let's go. We got Gilcoat stalking from the top position, looking for a pass. Salisbury is very content to invert, play some upside down game, looking for close guard, looking for a leg. Salisbury's proved to be very versatile out here tonight. Lots of attacks. Getting a good strong look. Hey, listen, Gilcoat can make a great impression on the judges tonight. You know what I mean? He can make a great impression. He can come out and do stellar. And
Yeah, for sure.
anything can happen.
That's the beauty of
This
doing
is an
the
audition as much as it is a
of doing
match.
it this way. Is there's a lot of tryout feel to it. And that's the
Anyone
way
in
we
this
want it.
building, you might see some guy do something cool on the side and be like, "You're the guy I need."
You never know what could happen.
You
in
don't
that
know.
regard.
No, you don't.
I get wild.
I know you do. That's what I like about you, partner.
I'll cut my hair.
As will I. I'll be right there with you. See, Gilcoat still looking for the pass, and Salisbury pretty effectively using the inversion to stave it off. It's like a drag inversion game happening here.
Yeah, Gilcoat.
He hasn't shown I don't think he's pulled out a sub attack yet, but we've seen Salisbury play this game where it seems like he's not attacking subs, and then bam, 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 they start coming out.
Yeah, well, it's that left foot for Salisbury. You got to watch when he gets that onto the inside position. Oh, shoot, stomped on his face as he tried to jump through.
Yeah, but
now Salisbury on a leg.
Found himself on the backside of the attack.
Oh, but he's got an inside heel maybe
Yeah,
on
he
the kid.
does.
Salisbury doing a good job keeping his heel hidden so far.
He's
Here's
trying.
the power heel hook reaching through.
He's got some interference with his left foot. It's hard to see what's going on underneath there, but he's definitely... You hear Coach Casey shouting instructions out to Gilcoat. We got... Got a few minutes left in regulation time here. There's only regulation time, actually. Gilcoat looked like he went for the Laoki.
We got some blood out there on the mat.
Blood time,
yeah,
baby.
Go ahead and stop it. You got him, Coach? Go ahead.
Oh, man. Yeah. If Salisbury doesn't like people saying stuff, he certainly isn't going to like having blood on his face.
I accidentally started the clock on the next match because I thought I was stopping it for this one. So now I'm like, oh, how do I?
So now they get
how do I
13
restart
seconds
this?
less. Crowd's getting hyped up tonight. The kid Salisbury's bringing it, man. This is so far so good for him tonight. Three minutes on the clock. Okay. Salisbury just basically snorted all the blood up into his nose and said, "Let's go, baby." Shook his head and said, "Let's go."
Yeah, I appreciate that.
The head shake effectively cauterized the cut into his head. Said, "We're good. We're good." He literally shook it off. He's back up underneath, but it looks like Gilcoat managing to keep his left leg just clear enough to stay out of trouble. Can't quite see where they're at in this exchange. Salisbury's still on the inversions, still on the leg attacks.
Oh, it's heel hook coming. Salisbury got to be real careful right here.
Yeah, you can see Gilcoat. He's starting to clear Salisbury's right leg.
Oh, man. Jeez. Oh, it's
Look
to the
at- he's got
backside 50-50, and this is a big attack.
He's got that knee cupped nice too, man. He's on it. He's on it. Can Gilcoat spin out? He slipped the knee line just enough.
And counters with a heel hook of his
own. And now we're in a shootout. Coach instructing Gilcoat to disengage and pass. You got to know when to hold them, and you got to know when to fold them.
That's what they say.
You got to know when to walk away. You got to know when to run. We got to be winding down here on this special match, the PGF Season 6 qualifiers. Brandon, it's been a great night of jiu-jitsu so far.
So far, man, and we got a lot left still.
We got a lot underway, and we got a lot left. And Kahill, with the backflip pass that he completely gave away, just basically flipped. Gilcoat, sorry. Jumped into. You didn't say you can't jump into guard.
That's true.
So, Salsbury's back on the leg attack.
Trying to get that inside position with his legs. Nice.
Looks like he's got it.
Going for this Mikey lock, maybe.
Every time someone gets
pretty
this,
strong position.
Musamichi kills a kitten. Almost got it.
Oh, that was a good idea. He should have just followed that all the way through.
Gilcoat's putting the pressure, but there's the heel exposure on the bottom side. 2 seconds left on the clock. And we're going to the decision once again.
We won't draw. Yeah, they're not in the bracket, so no reason for me to decide.
But, I mean, if you had to pick.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't pick. Why would somebody do that to themselves?
I think Salisbury did a really nice job.
All right, this is Christopher Gill, Samson Fumabout.
Let's go. Samson Fumabout has had a couple really nice showings so far tonight against Christopher Gill.
This should be a pretty good matchup here. Hey, I think the flag did its job.
Yeah, I think it did too. Christopher Gill picked up a W over Alvin his last match.
Samson, good contact there. So these guys working.
Samson picked up the loss to Carnell.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Samson decides to pull guard.
And he's already got
attacking with a triangle early.
Triangle setup. Good control. Nice. And he's going to cinch that in. And he hooks the leg.
Samson showing off some nice triangles tonight. He's got to get that locked, though.
Yeah, it's a little shallow.
Right now.
It's like trying to get into a parking spot where you're not going to fit. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you got to leave enough room for mom to pull the minivan in. Although Samson is packing his techniques really well in terms of when he sequences the movements inside of the technique. He's doing two things at once very well. Which, you know, when you're on the other side of that, it makes it feel to you like
another triangle, man.
Like your opponent's going faster than what they are, and they just have better timing.
Samson got to watch out here. He could get past.
He could, yeah.
Exchange. If he can pull that arm through, though, it could be trouble.
Looks like he's going to do it, and he's going to
switch
to the
back
inside.
To the legs, goes from the triangle attack to the outside heel hook.
And he's close. He's got deep knee exposure. Let's see if Samson can pick up the finish. I can't quite get a read on his hand placement, but it looks like he's fishing for it.
Looks like he lost the knee line, though. Up and passing and right away into his game.
Right to the front headlock. Immediately threatening. Christopher Gill has really favored those knee slide passes tonight.
For sure.
Cutting that knee up through the middle, getting a deep bite on the underhook.
Samson
just
working towards a Darce from the bottom, nothing there, and Gill comes out passing.
He's not giving Gill enough space or time to even get that knee into a position to battle, and Gill opts just to sit back. And he's going for the heel himself. Boy, Samson can get the attack off really quick. Like in 1 minute, he can get several good quality
Just like
attacks.
that, he's right off.
Yeah.
Right off into the head, looking for that cross side arm lock.
Left his leg back. Let's see what happens here.
Sampson going to the outside heel. Ooh, I thought he was ready for the tap there.
Gil doesn't even seem concerned about his exposure. He's looking for Sampson's right foot, trying to get the right heel. Sampson starting to interfere with his left leg there. He's got those prayer feet going. He opts to try to come up.
Heel.
You better get some weight on that, or you better slip the heel.
Oh, yeah, Sampson's going to get to his
now
back
he gets
here.
weight on the knee.
Oh, going for the arm triangle.
Once the weight gets to the knee, you're toast usually. Let's see if Sampson can pop through this and get a pass.
Sampson had a win over Barrett Yoshida not too long ago at that 80cc Open.
I mean, man, if I beat Barrett Yoshida, I'm retiring. Two minutes on the clock here. We are live at PGF Season 6 qualifiers, Las Vegas, Nevada. My name is Tim Freeman. I'm with the man, Brandon Mccaghren.
That's me.
The myth, the legend, B-Mac.
Sampson working an arm in guillotine now as Keing comes out looking to pass.
This is now one of the classic battles in jiu-jitsu, the body lock versus the front headlock. You know, it starts to play out.
Check out the way Sampson used that guillotine to escape his hip. Little technical stand up, cleared the hands, back into a passing position, and Keing with a nice inversion to go to the legs. But this is
and Sampson's going to come
Sampson's
up on the back,
pay for that.
and he's got a deep left arm there. It's deep.
Oh, I don't know. He survived it.
He
but
pulled
that was
out of it.
Definitely the biggest moment of the match so far.
It was so deep, I pointed at it.
You did. You just, look at that.
Christopher Gill, proven not an easy finish. Sampson's got about a minute to work here. Both guys
getting ugly with that crossface, trying to expose the arm.
Trying to fight out of the second chance bracket, and it looks like Sampson, foam about, has the edge here in terms of attacks and the quality of attacks. He's
definitely
getting them off. It looks like he's trying to get on that arm, man. It's hard to do with your foot in. Seems a little easier if you drive on their head with your shin and kind of wedge them over. But he might expose it here. We got about 15 seconds. Let's see if Sampson can get that clear. Gill's starting to really just kind of burrow in there like a tick, you know, not leave much space. Sampson opts to come up.
Time.
Looks like this is going to wind down here.
I feel like that's a pretty easy call.
I feel like that's a pretty straightforward decision for you, Brandon.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
All right. Alvaro Penado versus Brent O'Neill. Nope.
Penado's got some swag. Gives him the flashes.
You ready,
of
Coach?
The universal BJJ lifestyle sign. Okay, it's a second dab up. Now we're ready to go. Brent O'Neill lost the decision his last match.
Yeah, and I mean, that was a tough one, too.
I think.
And I like that he was, you know, he was creating a lot of movement, but it wasn't necessarily movement that was leading him anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he's bringing out the Himalayan sea salt for this one. I think he thought he had that decision.
Oh,
Penado's right here on the shoulder lock.
Nice. Brent just shutting it right out.
It looked like Brent did the splits, maybe inadvertently. Penado's got the heel, but knee line's not deep enough. Both gentlemen trying to fight their way out of the second chance bracket.
False reap.
See if he can get it.
Penado inverting. He puts O'Neal down. Oh,
much faster pacing.
Oh, my goodness.
A much faster pace from Penado right now.
Hey, Penado surprised you, man. He's really surprised me how well he moves. Oh, wow. Very nice movement, dude.
Really digging in, man. I feel like we didn't see this sense of urgency from him in the first couple matches. Did we see it at this pace?
I think we just didn't see an opportunity to make a play like this.
Maybe that's what it was.
Just a super quality back attack right
there. Yeah, it was. And Brent is certainly got his work cut out for him to get out of this position. Penado looked like he was flirting with the body triangle there. Didn't quite get it sorted. He's still got a top side hook. It'd be better if he had the bottom side hook, but you can reconvert these. They're salvageable. No hooks. He still got the seatbelt position and uses that to ride up. That was beautiful.
Threw that hook in with authority.
Yeah, he did.
Punched it all the way through.
And he's just looking for the opening, and he's going to end up getting the right side leg in.
Oh, I thought he was under
and there's
the chin.
The trap.
There's the trap.
Beautiful trap, and he's already threatening with the right hand. He's got a left hand grip. On the left side, a defensive hand grip. He just did a little mouth squeeze. Did you see that? They're doing some gentleman hand fighting. And Brent clears the trapped arm. Penado gets on the body triangle, and he's going to squeeze. He's going to put it on him. He's going for the squeeze now. He don't care. At this point, he's like, I got to get this. I got to get mine.
Yeah. Just approaching the halfway point of this match. Ooh, man.
Brent is managing to stay in there. Penado's been really putting a fast pace on him, at least in the transitions, like twice as fast. But we see Brent's got a baseball bat grip on Penado's right arm. He's on the lock, but, you know, sometimes when you're on the lock, that don't do you any good. Oh, it's already converted to the top.
Yeah, you got caught watching the replay.
Yeah, I did.
Like
I got caught watching the. That's a.
Oh, he's got a deep bite right there.
Oh.
Oh, Brent O'Neal survives. But Penado's all over him now. Penado keeps going to that squeeze just a little bit too early. Starting to slide off now. He might have to trade.
What do you try to do? You try to capture that topside shoulder if you're going to get put in the guard there?
You either got to think about switching off to the arm lock flower sweep combo, or maybe
maybe
thinking about trapping the shoulder and attacking like an Americana style Udi Garami on the inside.
And Bryn defends the position well
enough.
Yeah. A minute and 40 seconds left on the clock here. Both guys trying to fight out of the second chance bracket, get a chance to earn a spot on the qualifiers for PGF Season 6. $100,000 on the line.
He went for the butt drop, dude.
Yeah. Well, this is how people do jiu-jitsu when they have a chance to make a bunch of money.
They go to the feet. Briefly.
We could have done without that whole last 10 seconds of choreography right there. Foot sweep, sit down, tip tap, stand back up, go back down again. $50 seconds left. Looked like Brent thought about some kind of Kimura straight arm lock. Didn't quite work. Little open guard play here with 20 seconds. Both guys back up on their feet.
At least Penado's trying to push forward.
Yeah, I think Penado's clearly went for most of most of the higher quality attacks tonight, he seemed to be
he had
able
the
to
back
manage.
for a long time in this match.
Yeah,
Time.
Nice match there. We see Penado moving on to advance over Bryn O'Neill. Nice job there.
All right. This is Wyatt Montgomery, Jamie Carnell. So now we're working back to neither of these guys have lost yet, if I'm not mistaken.
This is going to be great.
So we're working back, very top of the bracket now. Wyatt, I think, has 2 decisions. I don't know if I can let him win another decision no matter what happens.
Carnell has 2 subs. Maybe even 3. Oh, I just got caught stretching my back out on camera. Okay, Carnell's got the underhook. He's getting right after it.
So Wyatt has won 2 decisions, but he's kept a slow pace throughout this event.
Well, and Carnell has kind of felt both of his opponents out and then pulled the victories out, when
That's true.
When it seemed like he was on maybe the more defensive side of the equation. I wouldn't say he was on the losing side of it. It just seemed like he was playing a more defensive approach in the beginning of both of his matches. Oh, and Wyatt shows the back.
He tried to.
Carnell just goes full Joaquin Phoenix Joker on him right there. If he starts crying, I'm getting out of here, man. Look, a little leg drag pass there.
Carnell really pushing the agenda here for sure.
Man, he was
Wyatt's
just like
a reactive grappler, and there's nothing wrong with that as far as quality of grappling goes. Oh, great entry though! Did you see that entry?
I did see that entry. Carnell gets his foot back. I think he might have gotten himself out of danger there.
You got to watch this inversion. That's what you got to do to stop it right there.
Get those
hands.
hands.
That cross face up to the head.
Get some weight on your knee. But you got to. Some guys invert really well here. Still, you got to really shut them down. You got to put some English on it. You got to salt it up. And it looks like Carnell is going to make a play for the back here.
He's starting to cut a better angle. He's going to have to get behind that shoulder, though.
I think
looks like
Wyatt's
going to be able to flatten out and save himself from the back attack at least.
And he does. Nice job by Wyatt, and gets up to his feet.
Okay.
Carnell immediately with the double.
In on him, just
a little blast double to start there. Knee on belly, just slightly. Paid a little visit to knee on belly.
Carnell attacking the head now.
Nice little roll through.
And he stays over on that hip. Oh, but his back gets exposed.
Wyatt obliges him, comes right up for it. Carnell does a good job, though, of just staying out of danger, in the bad positions. He just, makes these slight modifications that are enough to put him in a position where he can either reset that or look for a counterattack of his own, which has been pretty successful tonight.
Carnell kicks free coming up.
That's some classic Gracie Jiu-Jitsu combatives stand up there. Oh, it's nice. Nice pat on the back there from Carnell. Crowd's starting to get into it. Wyatt starts rolling under for the attack on Carnell's left knee. Carnell starting to take some deep breaths. And again, he starts to come up, just misses a front headlock, goes right back to it. And he might be able to use this to affect a pass, and he does.
But Wyatt.
Finds himself in the bottom. That's tight. That's it. That's it. Wow.
Sub of the night for sure.
Carnell is really making a case here tonight.
Dude, he really is, huh?
Yes, he is.
Nice, man.
This dude was hanging out at a park for 4 hours today.
That's what he said.
Contemplating what he's going to do. Oh, he's really jokering out now. He's giggling.
So we're going to go to another. Keelan wants to see this Kahill Gilcoat one more time. And so we're running Dane Leak back out there. So
Okay.
this is another one that's off the bracket.
Let's go.
This is another one that's off the bracket.
Yes, sir.
So, oh, sorry, not end game. Back to bracket. Okay, that should pull the stats off the screen there. All right, this is Kahill Gilcoat versus Dane Leak. We want to see one more time with Dane and one more time with Kahill.
Gilcoat had a tough match earlier against Anthony Salisbury, and he's back against Dane Leak. And I think we saw Dane and, was it Leverett? Was that his name?
Nice takedown. Yeah, I believe it was him versus Manning. Dane going to the body triangle, which immediately causes the flag.
Immediate. Not a lot you could do from there. But
oh,
he shoots the triangle.
My goodness.
And
I
this is
told you,
be
man,
tight.
Dane has a killer triangle. He's got that.
I think this is going to be
That's
it.
a wrap,
I think this is
dog.
going to be it. I don't.
Oh,
Not
man.
easy to get out.
Under a minute? Under a minute. That would have been a 7-point move in
Yes,
the PGF.
it would have been. What a fantastic display of jiu-jitsu from Dane Leak. You know, he's had a lot of tough fights. He's had a bunch of tough attacks. He's
Even
been in
the matches he
positions
lost,
to
they
win.
were very close.
Yes, multiple times.
All right, Dalton DeLong, Michael John.
Okay, I think this is semifinal match, yeah? Winner of this is going to be going up. Well, I got to see how the consolation bracket plays out, but Jamie Carnell and Michael John or Dalton DeLong are on the collision course here. Got both gentlemen kind of squared up.
Ready? We got him on the map. We're ready to go?
We're ready.
All right, Dalton versus Michael John.
Let's go.
This should be pretty exciting, dude. Both Dalton's been pretty fun to watch for me.
Yeah, he's been really getting after tonight. As has Michael John, though, man. Really exciting fighter. Did some nice wall wrestling earlier.
Yeah, Mike shot a couple of good double legs. Tries to wrestle up, and Dalton refuses him. I like that. Mike John being aggressive off the bottom.
Nice passing from Dalton, though. John wraps the leg for the effort, and he's already on the heel. He got it. Man, that was...
Under a minute.
We're getting set up to see Jamie Carnell versus Mike John. And
Yeah,
that's going to be a hell of a match, man.
That's what it's looking like.
That's going to be a hell of a match.
All right, this is going to be Manning, Leverett, Fergus, Keating.
Manning, Leverett, Fergus, Keating.
Yep, the winner of this one will face Wyatt Montgomery next, and the loser of this one goes home.
We got a handful of players. In the winner's bracket, we got Carnell and Mike John. And coming up, the winner of this match is going to fight Wyatt Montgomery. And then we will have Samson Fomabout and Alvarado Penado decide who's going to fight Dalton DeLong.
Oh, my.
And
That's going to be a
Manning's
quick one, too.
right
That's
on
going to
the
be a
heel
quick
hook.
one. He's in a bad spot here.
Let's see if Keating can find a way out.
Passing. He's going to have to protect his foot quick.
He's going to pop it over to the other side.
And he passes Manning onto the 50-50.
Yeah,
nice
he does.
counterplay by Ferg. Fergaroony, I call him.
Fergaroony. I thought it was Fergalicious, sorry.
Fergtastic sometimes. There's a toe hold. This is a nice counter. Got to be careful here. Exposes the inside heel.
Oh, he uses it to catch the heel. Look at the face he's making.
Oh, please don't make your leg break. Oh, my God.
Do you have to make that face to make it work?
Yeah.
I think it works better. Damn. Channeling Stifler from American Pie there.
That was almost our third straight under a minute sub.
Yeah, it was. Nice little attack there from Manning, Leverett. But, you know, Fergus Keating has proved to be a very tough competitor tonight. He's got some wins of his own. And he has not gone down easy. He's trying to split his elbow through. He might, if he could split that elbow through, instead he opts for the outside toe hold. He's going to use this to drop to the inside attack. There, you see it. See it again. It's just, And he got a counter tap.
Got it.
Manning got the counter tap. Nice job. You live by the leg, you die by the leg, man. Just for a brief second, Fergus Keating got a little hyper-focused on splitting Manning's feet apart. Manning got an attack of his own.
Here comes Sampson versus Alvaro.
Let's go.
Banger.
We are rolling through these matches here.
Yeah, this is a banger
Las
here.
Vegas. The one and only Brandon Mccaghren. Conscious Keelan. Bringing you guys the PGF Season 6 qualifiers.
Qualifier, boy.
Qualifiers. That's a vegetable. It's like cauliflower. It's qualifiers. Penado set a really good pace his last match. I don't know if he will have the same. Oh, and he's on the armbar.
Oh,
Man.
Sampson quickly counters
Wow.
to the leg.
Tit for tat. Penado's deep right here.
You know what I like about Penado? Like,
And he's going for the tombstone.
Oh.
No, he misses it.
What I like about
He's going to get it. Ooh, Samson. There it is. Samson gets out. That was close. What were you saying, partner?
I was going to say I like that Penado has gotten more aggressive as the tournament has gone.
Yeah, he's really ramped it up.
Yeah, it's like the more energy he gets off his opponent, it's like he feeds off of the energy that his opponent puts in, too.
Yeah, he does. Play jiu-jitsu. Little arm lock attack. Sampson's looking for the angle. Trying to find the right pocket to slide that knee into. Thought about an Aoki.
Penado uses it to sweep and come up.
Do a little position switch. Samson thought about triangle right there.
Hey.
As soon as it opened up, it dissipated.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by a lot of people, you mean Dane Leak, beautiful triangle. As well as Jamie Carnell. What a gorgeous triangle.
Yeah, Carnell had the move of the tournament so far. Samson tried to jump through him. He tried to phase through him like he was an X-Man.
Yeah, he literally. He got Tinky Winkied there.
But what does that mean, you think?
Tinky Winky?
Yeah.
It's from Teletubbies when you try to Teletubby somebody. When you jump over him like that, I call that a Teletubby.
Okay.
Penado opts to sit down. Look, I'm saying, can we do this? If you engage in interlaced fingers, you are obligating to play Mercy. You have to play a game of Mercy at that point.
No, that's legal. Mercy's legal. If you tap to Mercy, you tapped.
It's not considered
joint lock.
It's not considered a small joint lock?
No, it's your wrist.
Okay. I'm with it. We got about 3 minutes on the clock here. Samson foam about on top. Both players trying to fight through the second chance bracket.
Penado has good movements, man. Like he's surprising how
Explosive.
good his movement is.
Like he can go from 0 to 60 in a second. He's a Tesla.
Let's not get crazy.
I mean,
I wouldn't call him a Tesla.
what would you call him?
I don't know enough about cars to make that analogy. I'm sorry. I like how Johnny's getting on that
I like
whistle
the use of
a
the
little bit.
whistle. He's feeling confident in the whistle. He goes home. He starts blowing it in his house. His wife gets out of line. He pops the whistle on her. Beep, beep. I like my bread a little less toasted than this. Okay, let's see. We got Penado on bottom. A couple minutes left. Both these guys are savvy and they're both sneaky. Sometimes makes it hard to get the win, but whoever gets got is going to get got.
Quite there. Oh, Samson makes a roll again, though, not there.
Just a little wide. Nice little kick. Penado struts right back up there. Okay.
I like the way he turned his hip over on that kick.
A little
too.
Muay Thai-ish on that, huh?
He really turned the hip over. I thought that was
put a little English on it.
workmanship.
And he got on the backside knee bar. He might finish this. I think it might be a little shallow, but that was a nice little attack there. Sampson's knee's cleared here. Let's see what Penado chooses to do. He's going to try to come up.
Reset him.
You have not picked up the yellow flag in a minute here, man.
These boys don't need a yellow flag.
No. You got to let him bang, bro. Got about 40 seconds on the clock. Both guys looking to advance on. Winner of this match is going to go up against Dalton DeLong.
I feel like one real significant attack in this match was that knee bar. Oh man, I'm gonna DQ both of them. I can't stand that.
Yeah, partner. I think the knee bar was the most significant, dangerous attack of the match. There it is.
And time.
Got to go to the judges. The judge, I should say. Brandon Mccaghren. Who is it, partner? We're going Alvaro Penado.
Yeah, I just felt like that knee bar was, and he, that was the most quality attack of the match.
I think you're right.
And the rest of it, neither guy
it's
really
hard
had
to make the
advantage
decision
the rest
like
of the
that
time.
too, man. It's hard. You have to really look at like
they're both pushing the pace pretty well, you know.
It's not even a knock on the guy that doesn't get the decision. It's just you got to make a call on it. You have to start getting really
a spider hanging out over here trying
your
to crawl
criteria.
on me. Manning, Leverett, Wyatt, Montgomery.
And so these two guys are getting after it to see who is gonna fight the winner of Alvaro Penado, and Dalton Long will fight the winner of this match. And then at that point, we will have a...
I think you got to refresh your bracket.
Let's see where we're at.
Ready, Keelan?
Yeah, this is right. Okay.
There they go.
So the winner of this fight, they fight the winner of Leverett and Montgomery. And then those guys fight, and I guess they're gonna fight the winner of Carnell versus John. Jeez. Boy, fighting your way back is tough.
Yeah, well, you know what's one advantage, though? We get to see you way more times.
Yeah, that's true. Wyatt has played a very good, solid, fundamental game. We've seen a lot of cool attacks out of Leverett tonight.
Yeah, what I think we've seen from Manning is that he has a very complete game. He can do a lot of different things.
Yeah.
He can wrestle, he can play guard, he can pass, he
Top
can play
and
the
bottom.
back.
Yeah, you're right.
He attacks the head,
he can play
plays
legs.
the legs. So in a lot of ways, I sort of feel like he's the most complete player that we've seen tonight. I haven't seen a ton from we've seen Carnell, but I've only seen him like 3 times ever.
Yeah.
Oh,
he was right on that straight on.
But Carnell has won all his matches by sub. Mike
Yeah,
Bryan
he has.
has looked great. Both those guys undefeated right now. Here comes Zoe and Heather, the new parts of the ownership group with the PGF.
Coming in.
Oh, look at that.
And
Wyatt
he just took
with
the
knee
mount.
cut, just briefly. Not enough that it would have scored.
Just for a second.
But enough that it mattered. Oh, and Manning uses a nice arm drag to come up to the top position. And back and forth they go. Oh, you remember Manning had that like gut wrench lift and slam
Into the wall, yeah.
Not really slam, but like throw.
I mean,
not a slam that would be considered illegal.
No, but like if I did that to you and we were in jail, I would own you for the rest of the stay.
Yeah, that's true.
You know. Tried to get a little throw by there. Looked like it didn't quite pan out the way he expected. We got about 3.5 minutes left. Wyatt Montgomery, Manning Leverett, both gentlemen trying to fight their way out of the second chance bracket.
Oh, Manning gets on the head. Wyatt almost threw him with it. Manning now using that to come up and get some significant offense cooking here. Sits
Falls
back on an
right
inside
to the
heel
foot.
hook. Nothing.
Man. Again, though, that's going compression to extension. It's hard to do. It's not impossible, just hard. Boy, I don't trust Manning at all. You know, I'm sure he's a nice person. Do not trust him on the jiu-jitsu mats. He's too dangerous. He's clever.
Oh,
and
he goes for the arm spin and ends up mounted.
Try to hit that modified Seonagi.
Fearless, though.
Fearless.
You know what I mean? Like, I really love that.
There's no delay in his attacks. It's one right to the next.
Using his butterfly to get some separation.
But, you know, Wyatt is there the whole time, man. He's his dancing partner. He's not going anywhere. Let's see if Wyatt can backstep around this.
Wyatt's jiu-jitsu's looked pretty good today.
It's very solid, man.
You know, it's a different pace than everybody else that's here.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not the he stays busy without
going
rushing.
fast.
Without rushing, yes.
Yeah. You don't have to go fast. You just can't delay. You have enough time. You just don't have as much as you think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Again, Wyatt, look, he plays good side to side, going for the passes. He cuts in and out pretty well. Manning just elevates him with the hook and then goes right into the leg attack, spins him around.
Manning
Might
looking for a
come up.
slicer here.
Yeah, he might
get
this.
that.
He got it.
Oh,
He
what
got
a
the
win,
slicer on the
dude.
way out.
And just a super diverse game instead
just-
of attacks by Manning Leverett.
We just talked about the attacks on the way out. What's the dangerous thing to look at? And you're like, well, the slices. Sliced up tonight.
Dude, that was awesome.
Manning Leverett.
Hey, what's up, Heather? Are you sliding in here with us? You want to come on the broadcast and get on the mic with me?
Want to jump in here, Heather?
Yeah, jump around here.
Brandon.
What's up?
How you doing, Brandon?
Welcome.
How you
Tell
doing,
everybody
darling?
who you are.
Hi, hello, it's Gracie here. This guy got the head the
He's
size
got a big
of,
head. Hold on. We got to close it down some. There we go.
He got the head the size of a gorilla. What's going on here?
All right.
I'm sorry, I sound like...
So we got Alvaro Penado versus Dalton DeLong. So this is the bracket here, Heather. This is what we're working on here.
You guys at home are going to have to excuse me. I have the stuffy nose.
So we
I'm
got
just getting over a cold. Brandon gave it to me.
I may
Shame
have.
on you.
The winner of this one will take on Manning in the next round. Glad you made it out. I didn't think you were going to get to come.
No, I told you we were coming.
I knew. Oh, my goodness. Jumps right in.
Oh, shit. There
He'll
it is.
hook
Whoa.
early.
God, are you?
Oh, man.
Wow. That's beautiful. Man, oh.
Scrap.
That was beautiful.
These guys are for real, man.
Mm.
DeLong. All the way to the center. You can't play the edge of the mat. Hey, he's trying to play the edge of the mat. Put him on the bottom, referee.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm calling it, yes. You don't get to call it, I do.
Okay.
Throw me that flag, please, guys.
Okay.
So Heather, tell us a little bit about how you got involved with the PGF. Introduce yourself to everybody. What you're doing
well, that's the
here,
simplest
why
answer
you're so
ever.
important.
That's the simplest answer ever. You. Oh man.
What is it about the PGF that piqued your interest and made you want to
piqued my interest?
get involved in
I think what you guys are doing is an absolute game changer. It helps continue to spearhead the way for the art of jiu-jitsu, so it doesn't get watered down, washed away, and forgotten about. You know, the legacy between my family and what you guys are continuing is absolutely phenomenal, and I would be stupid not to want to be a part of this magnificent organization that you guys are doing. So, hi, I'm now one of the owners of the PGF.
We brought it right into your backyard. Oh, here's a pretty
with
good
the runny
heel
nose and everything.
Yeah, I've been trying to get you on camera for the whole week, and you've been beating out those sniffles.
I know. Yeah, there's no. I'm a swollen face and everything. Look. Okay.
That's all right. Dalton really pushing for this leg position, but Penado trying to lock his hands together up around the neck and try to climb the body here.
They started off explosive as hell.
Yeah, but it's really kind of, I don't want to say stalled out, but because I don't think anybody's stalling right here. It's just in a position where there's not a lot of dynamic movement. But both guys, oh, here's a much better look. Trying to see if he can find this outside heel, but Penado moving towards the back now.
Okay.
Delong's, he's aggressive, man.
Yeah.
So we're past the halfway point. So for the folks at home that don't know, tell them, you talked about your family legacy. Tell them a little bit about your, I mean, obviously everybody knows the Gracie family, everybody that's going to be watching a jiu-jitsu match, but tell them who your granddad is, tell them what it is that you want to do to, like, progress that family legacy.
Okay. My grandfather is Carlos Gracie, the creator of Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Obviously, you guys know who Hoist Gracie, my Elio's children, Hoist Hickson and Hoyler. Excuse me, this is so unprofessional. I'm slipping on camera. Okay. You got me answering. I can barely breathe, brother. What is happening here is so magnificent and such an absolute game changer that I'm shocked that no one else is coming up with that. Has come up with that prior to you.
You like the pacing of the matches. You like how fast-paced it is.
Oh, yeah.
You like that it's focused on submissions.
Yeah, because it makes people hurry the hell up. I know, like, thousands of people, everybody's like, oh, you know, jiu-jitsu's boring, jiu-jitsu's boring. Okay, well, then here you go.
So we're approaching a minute left in this match. Like, just you watching from the outside, who do you feel like you would favor in this match? Here's a nice leg entry, but nothing there. Yeah, you feel like it's Delong just because he's pushing the pace and showing a lot more athletic attributes.
Yes. Oh, his cardio's through the roof, and he's an aggressor. He knows exactly what he's doing. I mean, clearly here he's met his match, obviously, but he's not giving up.
I like that he changed his tactic.
He's got the dog in him. He's definitely got the dog in him.
Reset him back to the middle. 15 seconds to go. That clock runs. No time for delay. Delong takes a shot, pushes. 5 seconds. All right, so now comes the part of the qualifier.
Delong can go 5 more rounds.
Where I just have to make a decision, and I.
Oh, between Delong and.
I agree with you. I'm gonna go with Delong.
Oh, for sure. Oh, 1,000%.
But man, I was really impressed by the quality of Alvaro's movement throughout the evening.
I didn't get a chance to see that.
Oh man, this is a good one. Hey, great job, dude. Really good jiu-jitsu player. We're gonna go now with Jamie Carnell versus Michael John. Oh, he's gonna flip Carson with that. He's making him turn with it.
There's a tap.
Oh my goodness,
Wow.
look at Landon Torville.
What's going on with the PGF and the money and the things like that, that's answers the one fundamental problem we have as professional athletes in the sport. I mean, it could change everything about the sport.
This is the future of jiu-jitsu right here, and I'm just ecstatic to be the face of it right now.
PGF is the shit. We all got paid before we even started sweating. Ain't nothing better than that.
We are underway. Anderson in the white rash guard, getting pushed around here by the Minnesota Maniac.
Kevin Sherrill's sitting at home because I broke his ankle.
Hard collar tie. Oh, that was.
Whoa!
Because they don't see a future in it, but I do see a future in it.
Haven't done anything but just like come and did what I'm supposed to do, you know, and just let's f people up, you know.
He doesn't take it as serious as I do. This is a lifestyle for me.
It's my first experience with something like this, and I just want to say, Brandon, thank you. PGF, everybody. I mean, this has probably been one of the best experiences of my life.
It kicks you into this state of, like I said, it's excitement or fear or nervousness or happiness. And then when you get to the battle, you get to the competition, all that stops.
Travis's scariest attacks, he's in. He's got it.
It's almost like a feeling of nirvana.
I think I'm just addicted to the high of competing and winning, and it's fun. I think I'm an addict by nature. I just enjoy the thrill of it.
And right now, PGF's sitting by itself. It's that lone soldier, you know? So I think that if the PGF can gain enough traction, it could potentially change the competitive scene in jiu-jitsu as a whole.
All right, we're back here in Las Vegas, 10th Planet Las Vegas, actually in Henderson, just right outside of Las Vegas.
Close enough.
I'm Bryan Mccaghren, the owner, creator, founder of the PGF, joined by
Tim Freeman, Inside BJJ Podcast. Thrilled to be here. Moving into the final matchup. We've seen some great jiu-jitsu tonight.
Yeah, the final matchup of the top of the bracket. This will determine who actually goes
Yep.
into the final. So neither one of these guys has lost yet. Jamie Carnell out of Avila Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu versus Michael John out of 10th Planet Orange. And let's make sure this is updated here.
I think that
And
bad
then
boy
we're going to
is.
move. So the winner of this one moves into the final. And then the loser jumps down into the loser's bracket where he'll face the winner of Manning Leverett versus Dalton DeLong. So just a couple of matches left. We're right here close to the end, and we're ready to get started. Coach, are you ready? Johnny, are you ready? Athletes, are you ready? Fans, are you ready? Let's go. Carnell has subbed everybody he's gotten his hands on so far today.
Yeah,
I think
man.
Mike John did win one decision, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, these guys have been on a collision course to run into each other the entire time.
Oh, man. And listen, you cannot let Mike John grab your head.
It's a bad idea.
If he gets you into his guillotine position, he is serious.
Carnell's
Carnell
right
just
back on the back, man.
Finds a way. You know, not even really like I would call it athletic movements, just like a consistent hunt towards the back.
He's been catching those drag attacks as counters, you know, not necessarily setting them up, but counter dragging. He's playing a little crab hook there.
Mike John has a pretty good grip on that top side ankle. You got to watch for his left foot coming out and reaping over
Both guys reset. Mike John's got a heavy hand. Every time he, like, puts the collar tie on, there's a slap. He's got that WWE slap action.
But he's such a sweetheart, though.
No, he's a nice guy.
He would never hit you in the head, you know. And again,
and there he goes
to the
again, this
back.
time with a nice deep hook. And he's Carnell
secures
is
that Kimura to stop the escape.
Mike John uses his free leg to clear his trap leg, which is nice. Rolls up to the top, shakes off the attack.
Finishes on top.
Very nice. Sits back for a leg attack of his own. Immediately, Carnell rolls through. Got Carnell on the leg attack.
Mike John. Mike John moving into the final.
Yeah, he does.
And listen, whoever.
It might be Carnell. It could be Carnell.
No. It could still be Carnell that meets him again.
In the final. Right.
But he would have to beat Mike twice.
Yeah.
So whoever gets in there with Mike has to beat him twice.
And whoever fights Mike tonight has to beat Carnell.
Yep. All right, Manning, Leverett, Dalton, Delong.
We got 3 matches left.
That's right.
On the race to the championship match tonight. This is the PGF Season 6 qualifiers.
People in the chat are calling out that they think that we need Carnell either way. And
man, Carnell's been impressive. Here we go.
I feel that. Manning, Leverett, Dalton, DeLong. Both of these guys have been excellent tonight. Manning's only loss came by decision, and, you know, the guy making the decision's not.
He's sus.
Oh, he turns in.
And
my
Manning's
gosh.
ripping.
Following that heel hook, put DeLong under a lot of pressure. Both guys with a strong attack right out the rip.
Manning wins the meanest face award for sure.
And now Manning starting to match DeLong's intensity and pace a little bit.
Well, we've seen Dalton turn it up. He can go.
Yeah, he's been going the whole time, dude.
Yeah, we know that.
This has been his pace every match. Pulls in, gets a nice elevation.
He does.
Just stayed with that.
Ballooned him right up and over. Manning's got a butterfly hook of his own and uses that to elevate.
He's got to watch out for that Kimura, though, and Dalton just not having it. Manning really likes to play these standing clinches with his wrestling.
Quite a big height discrepancy when these guys are on their feet.
Ooh, underhook, looking to go to the Choi bar. Spins through, not there. Dalton tried to stuff him.
He thought about flying over for a second. Both guys content to stand up, like don't even care.
Yeah,
stand
they
up,
just
sit
trade
down.
positions back and forth.
Yeah, a lot of it. About 4 minutes left on the clock. Pacing has slowed a little bit here.
Oh, look at this. Nice
from
butterfly sweep by Manning. Just solid, easy jiu-jitsu. Manning looking to counter the legs, and he does. Makes an entry on his own. He's got a nice bend on the leg. He's got the power heel hook.
He's trying to expose the
big
heel.
trouble.
He's almost got it.
Oh, nice finish. Manning again. Counter leg lock.
You know, really since his first decision loss, he's been on a roll here, man. You called that out at the beginning. I think we were kind of surprised a little bit to see him lose out of the gate like that. A little bit, you know?
I mean, I called the decision, but I just kind of felt like I had to in that particular
Yeah.
match. But Manning has been money all the way through.
So now
it's going to be Manning now versus Jamie Carnell. What I want to do is I want to give Manning maybe a 5-minute break. So I want to run a commercial. I want to get Zoe in here. I want to let Tim interview Zoe a little bit. And maybe Andy Varela I see over here. I think I saw Ben Eddy. Like to talk to a couple of these guys. Like to get Alex Wendling on. But I want to give Manning a little bit of a break here so that he feels prepared for his next matchup. Sound good to you, Coach? All right, run it to a commercial. When we come back, I'll have somebody ready to jump on the broadcast. How does the PGF work? We have a pre-selected roster of 20 athletes, and they're going to be split up into 4 different teams with 4 legendary coaches: Hajer Gracie, Andre Galval, Eddie Bravo, and Keing Machado. On Sunday, those 20 athletes are going to be drafted onto one of those 4 teams. Each athlete is going to get 12 matches during the regular season. The only way to win a match in the PGF is by submission. If you win by a choke, we call that a kill. That's worth 6 points. If you win with any joint lock, we call that a break, and that's worth 3 points. Any submission that you land in under a minute gets you an extra point. The top 8 point scorers go into a seeded playoff bracket on Friday night, and the winner of that bracket is going to get $20,000. The team that scores the most collective points during the regular season is going to win $100,000 in PGF Season 6. It's the biggest season of the PGF ever, and it's probably the biggest event that's ever happened in Jiu-Jitsu. Don't miss it, April the 21st, and if you want to get more information, visit www.pgf.world.
X-Martial gear is some of the best gear I've ever worn.
This rash guard is absolutely perfect.
Whether you're a man or a woman, we've got you covered with both short and long sleeve.
But wait, there's more. Fasten your Nogi shorts belts, because X-Martial's Dojo Roadshow is hitting the road, and it's nothing short of epic. Imagine this, an X-Martial team, an RV, and a mission to visit gyms far and wide.
We're talking challenges that'll have you in splits, literally and figuratively, meetings with the biggest personalities in the jiu-jitsu world, and a tour so wild, you'll wish your life had a rewind and watch again button.
This isn't just a road trip, it's a rolling jiu-jitsu carnival, and it's all captured on our YouTube channel. Picture the funniest, most thrilling parts of jiu-jitsu, packed into an RV and sprinkled with that special X-Martial flair.
The Dojo Roadshow is where the mats meet the road, and every stop is a story waiting to be told. So subscribe, like, and get your laugh on, because X-Martial isn't just about changing the game. We're about making it hilarious, one dojo at a time.
Hello, PGF fans. I am standing by with Ninja Andy Varela, and we had a lot of action going on today. You're obviously already in it. You're going to be competing for 100K. But what is the most exciting action you've seen here tonight?
There's actually been a lot of really good matches. I like a lot of Mike John's matches right now. He's doing really well, finishing with submissions. So, yeah, that's pretty good. There's been a lot of good matches, though. A lot of these guys I don't know, but they've been pretty fun to watch.
And so is this a somewhat typical Friday night for you? You just spending time in the gym, watching matches, going to matches, coaching kids?
Nah, Friday nights, I literally lay in bed all day trying to recover from the week. And then Saturdays is more of my day where I'm coaching again. And Sunday, you know. Fridays is my day. I absolutely hate jiu-jitsu. I don't want nothing to do with it.
And you're doing a lot of coaching. A lot of the kids you're bringing up now are making big waves, but then you're also having to focus on yourself and your own roles because you got ADCC trials coming up at the end of the month. So how's everything feeling with that?
A lot of weight on my shoulders as far as getting everyone to their goals, including mine. But I think I'm handling it well. And, yeah, my goal is just to get everyone where they need to be, including myself. And I think we're doing a good job and we're on track.
And you've been an athlete your entire life, but now you're really focusing on jiu-jitsu. One of the roles and times where you were rolling with Mikey Musumeci, Hinato Kanuto, was the time where you were like, oh, there's a whole nother level to jiu-jitsu that you really want to focus on rather than doing MMA. So how are you able to take what you've learned about there being another level and kind of spread that knowledge to the people that you're around every day?
Yeah, it was cool being able to experience that and then help evolutionized into growing into that as well. I'm on the same stage as a lot of those guys are on now. And so, yeah, I did it, and I got the blueprint, so now I can pass the blueprint on to all those that come after me, which is really my goal, is to get all these guys to the exact same spot and more that I've accomplished, you know.
And I know you have a lot going on with ADCC trials coming up. I saw on one of the podcasts that you did a while ago that the Mason Fowler rematch was something that you'd be interested in. You have crazy highlights with you subbing Sean Strickland. So when you look at your career and everything that you've accomplished, is there something that stands out to you as one of the top moments?
I mean, there's a lot of top moments for me, you know, but the top moment I need is to win ADCC. Like, I feel like I can't really say I've had a top moment until I did that, but yeah, I mean, I've had so many like little small wins in my heart, but nothing really that stands out to me. I mean, there's a lot of it means a lot, you know.
100%. And then now you're going to be going into PGF. It's going to be a team duel. When you're looking at some of the people that are already on the roster, for sure locked in, is there anyone that you think you would want to be on your team?
I guess I'd want Hanato on my team. It kind of doesn't matter because you're eventually going to go against each other anyway at the end. But yeah, I'd want Hanato just because I know he's a good competitor. He knows how to win, and it'd be fun because we're just like, you know, we're homies. Everyone else is basically I'm locked in to just compete against, you know. But yeah, in the finals, I know they merge everybody together, right? So that's gonna suck. Me and him have to compete against each other. But other than that, you know, it's gonna be cool. I don't really like team things because you got to depend on people. But, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, and then you're going to have the playoffs and be able to compete for another 20K on top of that 100K. So what are your overall thoughts about PGF? One, having the big grand prize, and two, trying to evolutionize the sport of jiu-jitsu into having like a sports league, being the first to do that.
Yeah, I think what Brandon is doing is smart because no one's really tapped into someone trying to make it an actual sports league, and I think that's important to getting like the, you know, getting a schedule going, getting brackets like these going, and making seasons happen, and a draft, and just the whole thing's a cool idea, and I think he's doing well, and it was untapped for people to do that, so he's doing the right thing.
Awesome. Well, we cannot wait to see you in action. PGF is coming up April 21st to 26th, and then we're also going to have the draft coming up as well. Rigan Machado, Andre Galvao, Eddie Bravo, and I'm missing one. But we have a bunch of legendary coaches. Thank you so much for the time, Andy.
Yeah,
we'll
appreciate you. Yeah, thank you.
What's going on, Alex?
Just enjoying some really great jiu-jitsu. I'm kind of excited to see these two match up against each other because they've been some of the most exciting ones we've seen so far.
Yeah, kind of similar, too, in their size with Carnell and Leverett. Carnell was really upset that he got tapped his last match there. Like, he was visibly kind of laughing but irritated, you know?
Yes, and limping off a little bit. I didn't think anything, you know, popped or anything, but he walked it off, now looking ready for action.
He's a little maniacal, but I like that about watching him. Looks like he's setting up a Kimura on Leverett's right arm. Kind of abandoned it, but he still got access to it. And he opts to sit down for the back attack.
Wow.
Very nice. And Manning's going to be in a world of trouble here. We've seen Carnell be very effective from this position. Very good at keeping the control. And it looks like he's setting up the attack. He's got a deep left arm. Manning's holding on, and he got the tap. Man, Jamie Carnell is going back to face Michael John in the finals.
What a win. After Manning Leverett was giving some good subs, too. All leg locks,
outstanding,
though,
yeah.
in a decision.
So we're going to see a rematch of the same match that we saw about 10 minutes ago. Carnell's going to get his chance to get his comeback. Second time. He's got to win. He's got to beat him twice. He's got to beat Mike John twice. So we might see a best 2 out of 3. That's what we are going to see. Absolutely, right?
Mikey John looking
Unfazed.
calm, cool, and collected.
Unfazed, right? Look at this guy. Got you. If Mike John picks up the win, he goes home as the PGF Season 6 qualifier winner, gets a chance to get a crack at that $100,000 coming up in April. If he loses, he gets another chance to go against Jamie Carnell. So we're set up. I want Mike John to win because I like Mike John, but I kind of want him to lose first. So we can just see the third match. Yeah.
I definitely like the wrestle like a girl rash guard he has going on.
Yeah, he's been rocking that tonight. Got to talk to him earlier out front, and he was really big on, I want to come here and be exciting. I just don't want to come and get a win. I want to come and be exciting. I want to
Carnell's
impress.
exciting in every aspect of it, too. He's very theatrical. As soon as he got that beautiful triangle armbar, he just bows to the camera. I'm like, you are a funny man. I love it.
Check him out right now. I mean, he's doing crowd work as we speak.
Yes.
I think he's a little Joker Joaquin Phoenix a little bit, you know, kind of laughing, getting out there, kind of talking, looking crazy, choking people. Says he's good to go.
100%. We're going to have to get B-Mac back on here for this match. I know you
Alex is...
He's just manning down the yellow flag, ready to throw at any time.
You're stuck here. We are getting ready to get right back after it with Jamie Carnell
a nice
and
little
Mike
hug
John.
to open things up.
And John got the better of Carnell just a few minutes ago, and they're literally right back on it again.
And Mikey John's representing 10
To
Planet
be
Orange, hops on that head.
John's right back on the, and that's deep.
Locking in it.
That's deep. That's deep. He's got the wrist up high, and Carnell passes through the side. Wow. Outstanding. You know, Mike John did everything right on that. Still came up on the wrong side of the sub there.
It's very impressive to me when people are able to stay calm and escape those positions.
And not freak out. Yeah. Yeah, Carnell has been that all night. He's in an outside heel hook right now, and he's rolling through, and he's able to clear it. Again, John is just successive with the attacks, and the attacks he's throwing out are high-quality attacks. They're not just, you know, weak, false attempts to look good to the judge. They're real serious threats. Carnell started to work a crab ride, and John's turned it into an attack of his own. John's been playing on that arm drag quite a bit. He uses it to cut over to the far side leg. Carnell looks like he might try to spin under, come up on the backside if he can. He can't quite clear his own leg to make that happen. And we got a reset. Both guys move back to the center.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if Carnell can use a little bit of his height advantage in any way, but the stockiness of Mikey John's.
John just hangs on, but now Carnell might have an attack. It looks like he's going to come up on the back. Carnell's got a deep right grip, and John turns in. Not too, didn't even seem like he was very concerned. John splits the attack.
Ooh, now onto the legs.
Just missed the heel. And Mike John is just really throwing the attacks out here. Carnell's defending them quite well. Both these guys have had real great displays tonight of jiu-jitsu. Carnell had submissions in all of his matches except his last against John. I think he kind of came here as not the favorite, maybe just because people weren't sure, but he's doing some real sick jiu-jitsu there. Almost comes up with the back take.
Can see Carnell, a little bit of the heavy breathing. We're about 2 minutes and 47 seconds left in this match.
Yeah, he's getting labored. John sits back on the leg, and both guys are rolling through. John can't quite get the heel, and it looks like Carnell wants to spin under. Maybe come up on the back, and they're halfway to it, but can't quite pull it off.
Yeah, it's really intriguing seeing Carnell protect the knee line the way he does, like the way he's able to suck himself into Mikey's leg attacks to prevent his knee line from being available.
Yeah, and John is doing a good job. Every time Carnell gets an attack off and you think he's going to get a good shot at it, John does just enough to slip it. Doesn't have to deal with the brunt end of the attack. And that was just a let's move out of the way tap.
Tap, yeah.
Yeah. Not a tap.
Not to be confused.
We got about 2 minutes on the clock. We are live here at the PGF Season 6 qualifiers, 10th Planet, Las Vegas. Mike John versus Jamie Carnell in the finals here. This is a rematch of this match took place just a few minutes ago, seeing Carnell drop down to the second chance bracket, and then he immediately won that match and came right back up to face John again. And John skillfully escapes the leg entanglement and enters one of his own. And you can see Carnell's doing a good job of trying to counter John's leg entanglement into a back take of his own, and I think he's going to come up with this one. I don't know if he's going to get to the back, but he's definitely forcing John into a defensive position. We have a minute on the clock here. And John comes up with a head and arm. Doesn't quite turn into anything too substantial.
About 40 seconds left to work here.
Carnell follows it up with a pretty fast attack onto the back. He has his right side hook in. John starts to roll to the top. It looks like he might shake him off. Carnell could still be dangerous here, but John plays through that well. We got about 25 seconds on the clock now. Both guys wanting to leave a good impression, and I think John is right on the choke, and Carnell just shakes it off.
Able to weather that storm.
Doesn't even think twice, just wipes it off. And I think we are going to go to the decision. Ending with John on the back, leaving it. Strong statement there. So Brandon's going to consult now. So give me a second. We don't quite have the announcement yet. I think this has got to go to Mike John.
What a great match between these two.
Outstanding. Both guys are tired. Hands on the knees. Taking deep breaths. Mike John pulls it out for the second time. He is the PGF Season 6 qualifier. He wins it. He takes it home. So he earns a spot. April 21st, he's going to be one of the competitors, one of the 20 on that team. We should say congratulations to him. He had a very nice night of fights, as well as Jamie Carnell. I mean, Carnell looks good. He surprised a lot of people.
He did look really good. It's crazy. Mikey John's literally said on Instagram.
I can't hear you, buddy. Just send them to me? Okay. Okay. Where's the chat? We'll be sitting down. Hey, we are joined on the broadcast with Mike John. Nice job, my man.
Thank you.
Bro, how excited were you to fight Jamie Carnell again?
Honestly, not at all.
You know what I mean?
It's such a mental fuck, right? Because you do it once.
Right.
But then, the longer that guy stays around in the match, the more he starts to believe in himself. I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, I mean.
So it was a bit of a mental thing. But I've been watching him for a while. He's a dope guy. It was good to have him in there. Like, I'm glad to get mat time against him twice.
Yeah, I've seen his name has popped up, but I feel like he kind of came in tonight with not a bunch of fanfare, like kind of low-key, kind of downplayed. Said he just kind of hung out today, spent like 4 hours at the park.
Yeah,
waiting,
he told me he was sleeping there.
Yes,
yeah, I was like, whoa, what a wild man, bro.
But he rolls in.
He's a monk, You can see that he's a monk. He just eats, sleeps, trains jiu-jitsu. So respect to him.
Man, you did an outstanding job tonight. You came in, you got your work done. Anything significant that stood out to you?
I feel like the more I compete, I'm just getting more and more patient. I feel like a lot of times before I would be so adamant, or I'd be so pressured about getting to finish and all that. I'd almost make dumb decisions. Today, I just feel like I was in a really good zone, really good mindset, not rushing shit, but also trying to be exciting too,
Yeah.
And then I like the rule set because you can kind of almost bully people into a stall call, or you can kind of bully them into having to be more aggressive so you can catch submissions.
Do you feel like the flag played a role tonight in forcing the action?
100%. Because if you got someone that's constantly on you, like, hey, let's pick it up. People are like, oh yeah, let's pick it up. Let's kind of get to it. You saw a lot more rolling Kimuras, a lot more rolling guillotines, a lot more throw bys at the back.
A lot more attack-oriented jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
Maybe you wouldn't see that so much.
Not so much a feeling out process. A lot of the matches, first ones, right off the bat, they were throwing heat the entire time. It's kind of dope.
One of the things I thought you did masterfully in this last match is when Carnell did get into a position to attack, you played the defense just right to where you didn't overcommit, because you can't overcommit against a guy like Carnell because he'll make you pay for it.
100%.
You played it just enough to evade the main part of the attack to where he didn't put you in the hole where you really had to pay a price to get out.
The last one was the worst. He almost had my back, and he kind of started to rotate with me, and I was kind of worried I was going to rotate into a triangle, but I was able to kind of turn it into almost like a pass him out, But yeah.
How difficult is it to keep him off your back? Because tonight we saw him kind of pull some back attacks against guys. It didn't seem like he was going to get there.
Honestly, he's got a really good bolo game. He's got a really good, I go for your legs, and he gets top hip exposure and just rolls to the back or mount. I was very surprised. He's very good. I kind of, not to be rude, Jamie, I looked at him as more of a junior from the precision team because I know Louis Sicario and all them been after me, but he's for sure a hitter for sure. He scared me, so much respect to Mr. Carnell.
How are you feeling about getting the invite to come back April 21st and get a shot at the $100,000 team prize, and then there's an additional $20,000 for the individual that wins the playoff, right?
Yeah, honestly, it's really a dream come true. I've been working really hard for a long time, and I haven't really won anything too significant, to be honest with you. I did okay at the team duel, but that was a team thing. But I've never won anything, or never been really a part of anything that big. So it's really exciting for me, and I think that I saw who they were inviting on the roster. I was like, I think I belong with those guys. And then I saw the qualifier.
You belong.
Yeah. So I was like, I got to go prove it, So I got to earn my spot. So super happy.
Competitive jiu-jitsu, especially in the no-gi world, is growing at such a rapid pace. Yeah. It could be hard for athletes when they're coming up to go I do belong here. It's easy to feel like, what am I doing?
What am I doing here? Especially if you take a couple L's, a couple weekends in a row. It's fucking hard.
It's hard.
But you just got to keep grinding and believe yourself. And this isn't like MMA where you fight 5 times a year. Sometimes you go 20 matches a year, and you're not supposed to win all 20 of those.
Yeah.
There's only a few Keith Ricorians or Gordon Ryans or
those
guys have amazing runs. So it's hard. I think the big thing is just keep pushing.
Yeah.
And then of course, everyone else tell you, find your why. Why do you do this? I fucking love this shit. I love this. So I'm very fortunate to be able to do this and just get out of my bed.
What's next for you in terms of from tonight until April 21st when the PGF draft takes place? Do you have things lined up? Are you just going to go back to the training? You're probably competing next weekend.
I'm pretty busy, yeah. So I actually have a couple-week break until trials, March 31st, and then right after that, I'm going to Phoenix for a Combat Sports Club tournament, lightweight tournament, and then the week after that, I have Ian McCall in a subversive super fight, and then I think a week or that's the 13th, so that week after that, I'll be here for the PGF. So.
Oh yeah, you're going to stay busy.
Honestly, Brandon Mccaghren says it best. Competing is a separate skill. It's like when you roll in here, it's not like always the best who has the best jiu-jitsu. It's a separate skill on its own.
It's a performance as much as it is a match.
Yes.
Against another person.
And you got to stay sharp. Like anything else, these skills are perishable. I think the best guys compete all the time personally, and I think that's how you stay sharp.
Does it feel extra when the cameras are on you and you know there's more eyeballs on it and it's a growing thing and it really means something? Does that add to it for you?
A little bit. I think a couple of years ago I would have tried to lie until you know, but yeah, for sure it does. Like it's a different part of it, but I try and embrace it and like try and get people to watch, my family to watch, and try and make it like use it like a tool to promote myself, because it is a little bit much. Sometimes it's overwhelming, you know, but I like it.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's a good sport. I think like all the sports have it. We want to get to the next level. We got to film everything we do too. We got to be filming cameras, interviews, all that kind of stuff.
Jiu-jitsu is right at that point where it's really becoming professional, kind of right in front of our eyes as we speak. Like you're actually right part of it right now.
The bubble bursting,
which
right?
is pretty exciting. How excited are you to be in a position where you can, and you're already doing it, but to be in a position where you can compete and these tournaments are paying a significant amount of prize money that it can really, they're not going like, dude, we're going to give you free rash guards. And I'm not knocking on that because that's cool, you know?
Hey, 10 years ago I'd love that. Like,
but it's like your landlord don't want free rash guards to pay rent. Like,
green is the only color that matters, you know?
Yeah, I mean, how important is that to you that those options are really out there now?
It's very reassuring to myself because I took a crack at MMA and didn't do that well, honestly. So sometimes you have a lot of doubts, but now it's like, okay, like I'm literally watching myself before my eyes kind of prove that I belong here. I belong to be with some of the higher level grapplers. So it's very exciting to me, and it's very reinforcing to myself, because a lot of times like you can take a couple L's and really get down on yourself and think you don't belong there. But maybe you just had a bad weekend, you know? I think you just got to keep going, no matter what.
Get back out there.
Yeah, I think Dave Chappelle said it best. No matter what, you have to keep going no matter what. No matter what happens, just keep going.
Yeah. That's a hard one, but you did a great job tonight, man.
Thank you
Super
so
proud of your performance. I know the crew at 10P Stockton loves you, dude.
They're so nice.
They say good stuff about you all the time, man.
Yeah, it's when I went there, it was very special. They made me feel very, very special, so thank you for letting me do that.
Stockton's one of those towns that, like, people only go visit if they have court or a funeral.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when somebody comes through and actually brings something, they're like, this is so amazing.
That's dope. I actually grew up in the Modesto Turlock area.
Oh, so you know it very well.
I went to middle school in Our Lady of Fatima, high school, such a Catholic at Modesto, and some 4-1 years in Turlock. But yeah, I know exactly what it's like. So sometimes, like, back in the day when I was a blue belt, I saw a brown belt. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. Like, they're like a god.
It was rare.
Yeah, it's like a unicorn, you know?
That guy could kill everyone in this
whole
room.
Yeah, they have that allure too.
And he probably couldn't, you know?
No, but to us, he could, you know? Like,
sure.
Yeah.
Now you walk into a room and it's literally filled with a bunch of black belts.
Yeah, it's amazing, you know, because I remember at one time it was cool to have like a brown, purple, blue on the mat. Now at school you have like 4 or 5 black belts on an open mat, and it's like, this is dope.
There's so many black belts now, there's people saying that the black belts aren't as good anymore.
I don't know. How can you say that when the level's gone up so much?
For all the other belts.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah.
And the introduction of lower body submissions and how you know, prevalent they are now and all, there's no way. The average black belt's way better than 10 years ago. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree with you, man.
I still roll with some black belts in the gi that still cross their feet the wrong way in 50-50. They've been rolling for like 20 years.
Sure. Right. Yeah, and you know, there's such a different emphasis put on the game now. It's changed so much. Competitive grappling on the no-gi side of the coin has really changed jiu-jitsu and moved it into I think a better position than what it was in before. No knock on the gi stuff. I love all that stuff.
Yeah,
it's fun to watch.
I came from the gi, you know?
Me too.
Yeah.
You know, I still love it. I like it a lot. It's part of it.
If I go to my old school, I'll throw the gi on.
Put that gi.
I like it.
And it's
all
fun.
jiu-jitsu.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's still the greatest game ever played, in my opinion.
Man, at the end of the day, you know, you're out there doing what you love and you're getting paid for it.
Dream come true, man.
Dream come
true. I didn't know if I was ever going to be. I used to work at Chili's as a bartender for like 10 to 12 years. I didn't know if I was ever going to get out of that job. I remember thinking to myself, like, yo, did you fuck up? Did you make a mistake in high school and you were too cool to get good grades and now you're just stuck here kind of thing?
Right. I mean, you start to feel like, am I delusional?
Yeah. No, I agree. So I'm very happy to be here and do what I love.
Absolutely, man. Got some big heavy hitters in the house tonight.
Oh, yeah. As I look around, I'm like,
you're like, oh, shit, I'm going to have to fight that guy.
Hell yeah.
He's giving you the smile like.
We had a match actually 4 or 5 years ago. He beat me on points in a cage match, actually.
Penado Canudo in the house here.
Yeah, but it's just gonna be a dope experience. I'm all about experience. Like when he actually said I think you get like 12 or 15 matches in like a 3-day period. It's like that's pretty dope. You get so many like reps. You talk about 10,000 hour theory.
Yeah,
you're gonna get so much competition. I'm excited.
How important is it to your progression to get better reps in at that level? You
have to. It kind of going back to competing being a skill, right? It's like once I go through those 12, 15 matches, I'm going to be a lot better grappler just because of that. You know,
Yeah.
I'm going to see, I'm going to adjust shit. You know, assuming like I don't win everything and I lose here or there, I'm going to adjust a little bit. You know.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're going to get Penado Canuto in here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
Dude, ladies and gentlemen, Michael John, the PGF Season 6 qualifier winner. Nice job out there. Congrats, bro.
Thank you so much.
Soak it in, man. We'll see you soon.
Absolutely.
Flip that mic up. There you go. Nice. That'll kind of set it for you. Don't worry, brother. And we'll get Penado Canuto in here. I am going to dry off this